a career anymore.
I did like the Julian Edelman one. It's like I won't ask how big Rob Gronkowski's dick is, but there was another tight end for the Patriots that was also hung.
Yeah. that was a pretty rough one.
There were some good jokes in there, but like a lot of his career jokes, I didn't get.
Well, that's because you don't.
Right, yeah. No,
That's why Kevin Hart hosted, because he's afraid of the Giants.
Yep.
Did you see Eli Manning's response to that?
No, I don't think I did.
He said, I was going to come to your roast, but I've already beaten you down twice. I didn't think you needed a third time.
Yep.
That was good.
So he beat him in the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah.
One of those was...
What are you doing?
One of those was...
His mount's weak.
It was the 2011 season. 2011 season where they were 17-0 going into...
Yeah, they were undefeated.
They were undefeated, and then they went all the way to the Super Bowl. That would have been the first truly perfect game. Perfect season.
One of the new flavors.
Kiwi strawberry what?
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Oh, it's actual Gatorade.
Yeah.
Not the way the NFL is now.
No, they baby the fucking receivers and the quarterbacks now.
And now they're changing the kickoff, which I mean I'm okay with. I'm okay with what they're doing.
I think it's gonna be kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Still,
the thing I like about it is that if it lands, if the ball's going to land in between the goal line and the 20, they have to receive.
They have to
return
Yeah. So there's no more fucking touchbacks anymore.
Well, what's cool is all those defenders are there, and you're like, oh, they're so close, they can't.
Well, the whole point is the new football rules. Whole point is you can't build up the speed.
You can't build up the momentum.
You can't have those big fucking car crashes.
Yeah, they can't move until the receiver
catches the ball. Yeah.
Okay, well, real quick, we'll go ahead and start this here. Welcome to a new episode of the Grossly Off Topic Podcast. I'm your host, Papa Smurf.
I'm the Viking.
I be Redbeard.
Yes!
I am Florida, man.
Yeah, plenty of time to practice it now, huh?
The whole car ride over here.
I wasn't even going to say anything. That came out. We're not even done with introductions.
And I'm 31.
There we go.
Well, I was going to say, it's been a couple weeks, so it's time to practice.
Yeah, so we're back.
Yeah, that's why.
We're still on schedule.
I had way too much time on my hands.
We are on schedule. It is Mother's Day. So all the
hot
maybe two mothers that listen to
all
us.
The hot milfs. Shout out last year's episode. All the hot milfs. What's going on? What's up? How you doing? I'm
Shout out last year's episode.
31 is still single if you're, desperate.
I do have my own house. So you got any kids? I have been told I'm a good stepdad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but what about all these girls who are like, do you have $10,000 in your savings account?
Oh,
checking account?
The girls.
Hold on. Did you watch the original video of that? So the original video was Bank of America called that girl and said that they're going to start charging her a maintenance fee because she has $10,000. She's not asking guys, do you have $10,000 so I can date you? It was just saying she has $10,000 in her checking account for whatever fucking reason, and Bank of America is going to start charging a maintenance fee of $24 a month.
Why?
What the fuck?
That's what it was.
Because she has money in her account?
Because she has 10 grand in her checking account.
Okay, so what?
Yeah. That was the original video.
Now we're getting charged
it's another tax
to
on the
have
poor.
money. Yippee hooray!
I don't have that problem.
I don't think she's poor if she has 10 grand in her checking account.
But when you're talking millionaires and billionaires, you're going $24 a month because you have 10 grand in your account. That's just bullshit.
That doesn't make any
Straight
sense.
up bullshit.
Why would you keep it in
credit
your
union and get an account there. They don't do that shit.
I have Chase.
Huntington doesn't
I'm pretty
do
happy.
that.
Well, Wells Fargo is in the news again for being sued for unlawful practices as well.
How is Wells Fargo still a thing?
Because
all the bullshit that they pulled, opening up fake accounts and people's names and shit, and they're still allowed to operate.
And they're, one of the things they're in trouble for is discrimination.
I did hear about that.
That was a new one. They're that's the newest lawsuit. Is they're being sued for discriminative practices against minorities.
Yes,
and me.
Yeah, and him.
Oh, that's right. Is that was the bank you had when you lost all that? Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, part of it is we have that law that says banks can't fail. So
I don't like that law either. Like,
Yeah, they just take our money and invest it.
I know, and they make loads. And
They take our money and give it to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
well, they
for
do,
credits.
yeah. But, and they make interest or stock market moves, off of the money that you have in your account.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they want to turn around like what Bank of America charge you for having money in your account.
That's
Yeah,
why you
that's
have to give them
fucking
like
crazy.
a 48-hour notice before you withdraw all your money.
Yeah,
Especially
That way
especially
they
10
can get it
grand.
back in there.
Yeah. So they can find the money.
I mean,
yeah.
well, most banks
would
don't
assume
carry
that's-
that much cash on hand anymore,
Right.
but not
Yeah.
like the old days.
Well, yeah.
But I would assume they got to have a significant amount of cash in there.
Yeah.
I'm not talking hundreds of thousands. If you have a bank account with even $50,000 and you're trying to withdraw that I get. But
Yeah.
less than that, I mean, really, I should be able to pull out.
At least 10K.
You should be able to.
I think
okay,
you should- I
here's
think
the thing.
actually you'd
If
be
you
able to
have the
pull out
money in your
way more
account,
than
you should
10K.
be able to pull out the cash value of your like a brand new car or a house, and without question, that should be a standard in the bank. Not that you have that much money to pay for a house out of pocket, but
Yeah, right. No,
What
but
you do win the lottery.
I just said I don't have that kind of money.
I mean,
I would be working overtime if I had that kind of money.
I guess a lot of
Keeping
it
up
is
that
to say,
show.
how come, if I have $100,000 in a bank, that's my money.
Right.
I should be able to get that at any point in time I want, in whatever fashion I want it.
That's kind of why the Great Depression happened too, though, because
Well-
people lost faith in the banks and they started pulling all their cash out. The banks couldn't handle that much withdrawal.
Too fucking bad.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. No, you should be able to. Whoa.
Someone forgot to silence their phone.
Should I add a new
Normally
category?
it's just always on silent.
He's still new, so
It's on silent.
Well, no, normally it's always on silent. I don't ever turn it off.
Oh,
So
you always leave it on.
I must have just. I don't even remember doing
It's
that. so-
covered. It has a cover on it.
It does have a cover on it.
Supernatural right there.
It was a ghost that lives in my house.
So I have to address something really fast, and this is you're gonna feel this one too. So me and Florida Man, we went on a ride right before the podcast because it's
It's very nice.
moderately okay outside. It's gotten
Cold
warmer.
this morning. I fucking froze my ass off.
How
and
long did you guys ride?
I don't know.
A while actually. We left. That's why we were late, because we went a lot further than I had planned on going.
Of course.
I was going to say the name.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, never mind. Yeah, we went way further. The road we were on, I knew the road, and I was like, maybe I should be turning back here. And then got past the road that basically I know comes back, and I was like, well, I know there's this one place, and he was saying that too, our uniform stop.
Oh, uniform shop? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well, I know that's somewhere up there. Like, let's just keep going. We'll turn there.
a little further than you thought.
Yeah.
It was further out than I thought, and then it came back in. You know what I mean? So I wasn't ready for that. I should have taken the other road in, but I did not. Anyways, the whole point of this is, we have music in our helmets. We have the Cardo systems, and I since I left work yesterday, the first song that started was Sugar.
Right.
I've been playing System of a Down for
Nope.
no, not even. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, what are you listening to? Fucking Taylor Swift? And he's like, oh, that played earlier. And then we're traveling down the road, and he goes, this better not be JB. I'm like, JB? He goes, yeah, Justin Bieber. I'm like, your playlist and my playlist right now are on totally separate worlds. I'm freaking throwing, devil signs, the rocking headbanging and shit, and he's listening to fucking Taylor Swift. And then,
Britney, bitch.
Oops, I Did It Again came on, and he started singing it. So now I'm listening to System of a Down and him singing "Oops, I Did It Again."
Got lost in the game.
So I just wanted to point that out. This is the kind of stuff that he listens to, and he would have known it. I wouldn't even know it was Justin Bieber, because that's how I've listened to Justin Bieber.
You can't hear his music.
No,
Not while it's just normally playing.
no, because
Okay.
it's
a different device.
it's the same device. It's just it's through Bluetooth from your phone.
Okay.
and then the headset's Bluetooth also.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a separate line, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what he listens to.
And then Eminem came on.
Eminem.
Yeah, then Eminem came on. He goes, "Fuck Eminem." I'm like, "You don't like Eminem?" Like,
No.
who the fuck doesn't like Eminem? Florida man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like him. It's not my thing.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get it. So I kept rocking out to System of a Down though,
No, fair.
and we were having a good time. I just wanted to say that Florida man's a pussy.
Oh man, I listen to good music.
Yeah, I heard he almost hit a deer too. So
Yeah, I
deer
mean-
are out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are, but I don't put my bike down.
yeah.
Yeah, there's the key word there. Yeah,
The first one I almost did because
I would rather put my
it was
bike
like a
down
fucking
than hit
herd.
the deer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you don't want to hit the deer. And,
Because if you hit the deer, your bike's probably also going down.
you know,
Yeah.
deer don't really care about cars.
No,
you
right.
know,
Yeah,
deer really don't give a shit about motorcycles.
they're gonna
They
fuck
will
up
not fucking move.
they're gonna
Yeah.
fuck up your bike and you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
will
I
not
let you
move or
fucked
will
up
run
myself.
right into you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he kept running back and forth in front of him too, like being an asshole.
I'll get the video when I get home.
Yeah.
Was it a doe?
Oh yeah, because it should be on your GoPro. Fuck yeah.
Was it a doe?
No,
A deer,
it was like
female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me,
Christ.
a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run.
It was like a yearling. It was
Okay.
young.
Oh, so it was
Little guy.
really stupid.
Yeah. It was just sitting there. And then there was a Jeep just
drink with jam and
stopped and was
bread.
looking at it. It's like, fucking move out of the road. And I had that wide angle, so it looks like it's super far back.
Nice.
So yesterday was our National Food Drive. How was that for you guys?
Yeah, how was it?
Wasn't bad. I didn't pick up very much.
It was raining all morning.
Oh
And
And into the afternoon a little
A little
bit.
bit in the afternoon, but it was raining most of the morning. And the route I was on, which is the route you had to hold down on,
Okay.
I get to the walking section. It's downpouring. My brace decides it wants to lock up for some fucking reason, so I can't extend my leg like to full straight. It's locked at 50 degrees. So I have to constantly stop, fix it, and keep going just to go through houses for then to go back to being locked. So I was dealing with that. Of course, get to the last fucking house on the walking section. Rain stops. Didn't rain till like 2:30 again.
Oh, and then it fucking downpoured again.
Yeah.
I had hail at my house yesterday.
Oh yeah, later
we
in the
had
afternoon.
tornadoes just north of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that.
And our siren, I guess they changed it up because it sounded really fucking weird. It was like,
Well, maybe that's why they changed it up, so people
Yeah.
actually pay attention to
Yeah.
it. Because you get used to, they test the tornado sirens every first Monday of the month. Well,
yeah.
First
ours
Monday
is-
at noon.
the city we deliver in, hell, they just are always setting
And same with the
sirens off.
Same with the business that we.
Oh, yeah.
That we're next
Yeah,
to. You can always tell when it's noon.
Noon. 'Cause-
Oh,
Yeah.
guess it's 12.
Yep.
Yeah, who needs a
place is
watch
going
when
on.
that place goes on?
When that place lets you know when it's break time.
my town sets it off every Sunday at 5 p.m.
Every Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
That's a
See,
bit much.
Here's the problem. What happens on a Sunday at 5 p.m.? There's an actual
And
tornado.
there is a tornado.
Yeah.
There's different sirens for different things. Like if there's a fire, it goes off.
Wait,
If
you
there's
have a siren
EMS.
if there's a fire?
Yeah, it's volunteer fire
Oh,
station.
that makes more
So
sense.
that's like, hey, everybody, come fight
grab
this
a
fire.
bucket.
Yeah.
Grab a bucket, grab some water.
Come help your dumbass neighbor.
He decided to light off fireworks in the backyard.
So every time there's a fire or EMS call, I assume too, that goes off.
EMS is like, whoa,
But it goes
and then
off.
It dies.
They set off
yeah.
a fucking siren.
Yeah. And then when there's a fire, it doesn't shut up until they go into the station
the
and
fire
turn
goes
it off. Yeah.
I mean, do
It
they
goes
not,
on for an hour. Like, where the fuck is everyone?
do they not like understand that we have new things in this world?
They have
called radios,
Yeah, they just bought a whole new thing of radios too.
and they just.
No, it goes over the radios too.
The siren
I'm
still
gonna
has
be
to go
honest.
off.
I would be honest. I would be pissed if that siren was going off all the time, and I'm that close. Does it do it at night too? Like in the morning, like 2
In the
o'clock in
middle
the morning?
of the fucking night.
Yeah. See, no, that's
I
fucking
used to
nuts.
live right across the street from it, so it was super fucking loud.
They need to stop that.
Yeah.
You have the ability to get a hold of someone without waking the whole town at 2 in the morning.
That's actually how somebody died.
Because they ignored it.
No, so there's 2 stations because we have a train track that runs right through
They
the
didn't know
middle.
which station to go to.
No, so there were supposed to be people on the south side of the track. Well, no one was over there.
They were on the
They were
north
all
side
on the
of
north
tracks.
end, and there was a train that stopped.
Oh.
Yeah. It got delayed by like 20 minutes, and by the time they got there, the house was fully involved,
Oh, of course.
and the guy ended up dying.
Well, so that part's not that funny.
Yeah.
Depends. Was he old?
Did he deserve to die?
I don't know. So there's
Train
like,
thought he did.
the train did.
That's actually law, though, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you said it was about 20 minutes. Well, that shit
You could have got a free pizza in that time too.
Yeah. So now
Not anymore.
Yeah, they don't do that shit no more.
Now they're talking about building a bridge over the track.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably
it.
smart.
Yeah.
yeah. Again, we have amazing technology these days.
Yeah. You would think they would come up with something.
They're gonna be like a
Because
folding
there's
bridge
like an
over a
old
railroad
factory.
track.
They're gonna have to like borrow from like the state and the federal government just to fucking put that in.
The Army Corps of Engineers got there and just
Good news is they are training for derailment.
Well, I mean,
Because
Finally.
you kind of have to, especially if there's a train going through the center of the town.
No, the one that
East
derailed
Palestine?
in
East Palestine was connected to that one.
went through my town
Yeah.
Oh,
like 30 minutes prior.
damn, you could almost
Yeah.
got hit with radiation.
no, we don't want that though. That's too close to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if his town gets wiped off the earth, nobody fucking cares about that town.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's only 2,000 people.
exactly.
Mostly rednecks, so
Yeah.
there's a few outliers.
You think?
There's got to be a few.
They're probably meth heads then.
Yeah, but they're not rednecks.
Meth heads,
I don't know. They might be.
I don't know. That Venn diagram is pretty fucking big. that connecting point's pretty fucking big.
It's like the fucking solar eclipse at the very end.
Yeah.
It's 99% covered.
Oh shit. So someone at our office shared a news story.
Yes.
I don't know. Did you get
News
it?
story.
I don't think so.
Okay, so this is really fun.
News story.
Is she the one that recently
No, no,
went on
it would be-
leave? It's the one that...
No.
Okay.
It was a guy.
No.
Then no.
I don't know.
No, I got tagged on the Facebook for something with somebody else, and I wasn't sure that's what it was.
No. This was an actual link. So that's fun. That's going to be fun that you haven't seen. Have you seen it?
Yeah, he sent it to me.
He sent it to you too. Yeah, he sent it to me.
So
I'm like,
I'll put this out a little bit so you can actually
why the
see the
fuck is
video
this guy-
too.
Wait, there's a video?
yeah.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
dumb.
And they wonder why they're going on safety
You
meetings.
want to send it to me?
All right. No, you're just going to listen to it then.
See.
I want to see it.
Listen, you can fucking understand everything that's going on,
I
okay?
don't see pictures.
So shut the fuck up.
Well, just take your
Will you,
headset
my
off and
wife?
walk over there.
Oh, we got to listen to a commercial? No, fuck this. We don't want no stupid fucking commercial. And I can't even skip it.
You want to give him free ads?
I didn't have a commercial the first time.
I think I had a 5-second one, but I was able to skip it.
We're going to get monetized.
This is
No,
why
I
you
turned
need
the
to get
volume down.
TV
Okay.
News starts now.
Is there a reason you're going over 100?
What the fuck?
A Fremont postal worker pulled over in a marked van, as we just heard, going more than 100 miles an hour.
It happened on a Sunday afternoon along Route 20 west of Fremont. 13 Action News reporter Tony Geftes has the body cam footage from Sandusky County in this crime and safety alert. Tony.
Christian, Diane, this video shows the interaction of a deputy with a postal worker after the stop. You can hear him say how shocked he was to see a mail van going over 100 miles an
Was it
hour.
a Metris?
Fuck yeah, well, baby.
Is there a reason you're going over 100?
Newly released video of a traffic stop along Route 20 west of Fremont
like
shows
how he
body
went to
cam
the,
footage from a Sandusky
regular
County
road
deputy.
to the other
He
side,
had just
yeah.
pulled over a USPS mail van for speeding, going more than 100 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone.
I didn't realize that I was going that fast.
Yeah. I mean, that Mustang took off. He caught my attention, and then you blew by him, and I was chasing him at like 105.
According to the report from Sandusky County, the van had no plates, and the driver appeared to be racing a
shit.
Mustang.
Yeah. Oh my
What's the
God.
reason? Why'd you take off like that?
I shouldn't have that.
Did you know the person in the Mustang?
No.
Okay.
They were driving around ridiculous on 590.
It's a little
I kind of
behind on the
assumed when the way they
TV,
took off at the light there, because I was right across from you.
Right.
The postal worker identifies herself as from the Fremont Post Office. This
Not
stop
anymore.
happened at about 1:51 in the afternoon on April 21st, which was a Sunday.
When I saw him take off, I'm like, you have my
Oh, it was
attention.
a
And then he
Sunday.
went by,
So
I'm like,
it
oh,
was
you got
a CCA
So he saw me coming
flying
up
to get
behind
the
him, and
parcels delivered.
Did the
And
right
it's a new-
thing and stopped.
it's a new Metris,
slowed
too.
down, and then you continued.
Yeah.
Oh, they got
So you got
something.
your driver's license with you?
Yes, I do.
Court records identify that driver as Drew Brown, who's 28 and from Fremont. She waived the case, which is now closed,
All right, well, obviously the vehicle is not registered to you.
paying a $50 fine for the traffic violation after receiving a verbal
All
warning
right, Ms. Brown, have you had any citations all in the last 12 months for anything? Okay.
for racing.
All right, this should type it right with you, okay?
Racing.
She raced
Late
the
this
Mustang.
afternoon, a USPS spokesperson sent 13 Action News this statement. Drew Brown is an employee. It is under investigation. And as a matter
she's
of policy, we are unable
Yeah.
to comment further on a specific individual personnel
Honestly,
matter.
if she
Now,
was
that
a
ticket was
CCA,
for speeding. The officer
she
gave the driver
would have
a
been
verbal
better off
warning
just
for reckless
resigning.
operation and racing.
Yeah.
No one was hurt. Diane and Christian.
Isn't that something?
That's fucking awesome.
She was racing
Yeah.
a Mustang.
Yeah. But the Mustang saw the deputy and slowed down. Yeah. She did not.
Oh, Jesus. That poor girl.
Yeah, something like that.
Shit.
I didn't catch that it was on a Sunday at
Yeah,
first.
Yeah.
No, I did. That's why I was like, oh.
Yeah, no,
got
that's
stuck
fine.
behind,
I
Did you
didn't.
know the guy in the Mustang?
No.
No, I'm just trying to get these parcels delivered, dude.
Well, who was it? Who were we talking? We were talking to someone yesterday about like I had a pivot I had to do. I got to make my pivot.
Yeah, we were talking
Was
about
that you?
that.
Was
Yeah,
that
we
you?
were talking about that yesterday.
Sorry.
They don't
Boss
count
man
for-
says I have to go.
They don't count for drive time in our pivots.
Nope.
Listen, officer, management said I got to get done in 8, so
Blame the management.
Oh, now you're making me behind. God damn it. Thank you,
Yeah.
officer.
Oh, she's way behind now.
Hey, office, I can't make my pivot. Why? I just got pulled over.
I just got arrested for reckless driving.
you know how fast you're going? You're delaying the mail. This is against the law. I have to leave now. I have to go now.
I'll be calling the postal inspector soon.
Yep.
Nah, he sends quite a few like
He sends a
things.
lot, yeah.
But that one, I was like, whoa. You know, it actually wasn't on Twitter or X or
Facebook.
whatever.
Or Facebook, some random shit.
Does
on
he send
Facebook. He sent
Facebook
me a couple things on Facebook.
Well, he was like, I didn't know they went that fast. I'm like, yeah, they're turbocharged.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, are they? They're supercharged, right?
No,
Yeah,
right, okay.
supercharged.
No, if it was an LLV, I'd be like, wow.
That's what we were saying. I was like, fuck, you can't do that in LV.
Well, he has a story about that.
About
Your FFE story.
You told us.
going down when I was doing collection runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Max speed.
back in the day we actually had collection runs, and that was all I did as a CCA was carry and do this collection run.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I fucked up. Whoopsie daisies.
2434.
Yeah, all I used to do was carry one of the city routes. the actual city part of the
Downtown route.
downtown route. But They're gonna know if I say downtown.
No, we never told them.
Downtown everywhere.
I guess so. You're right. But I did that in this collection run, and I had to go out to.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I can't help it. Can't help it.
2503.
I'm used to telling this story with
exactly 30 seconds later. Go exactly east of us. How about that?
So I went east. Here we go. I'm gonna say.
I left downtown to the rural area.
I'm gonna say the highway I went on to real quick. No.
I'm gonna give the zip code. I'm gonna give our address.
Oh no! Actually, it would have been another 30 seconds exactly. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, so I get on the highway to go out there, and it's a stretch. I'm doing
a
all
bold move.
Yeah. Well,
It's a very bold move.
it's not
You got to
something.
get there.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's not something I like to do. And if you go down the main roads, it takes forever. You catch every light. So I would do all the downtown boxes, which was already at task enough, because you got the one ways.
Yeah.
Every 10 seconds, there's a stoplight.
Yeah.
So I have to go all the way out there. So I get on the highway because it's faster. So I'm going. I get to the post office, and the one clerk there is like, "Hey, come here." And she's like, "What's your name?"
Dolores?
No, it was. I don't.
Doesn't matter. Don't say the name.
I'm not gonna say the name. I don't.
So I have the marker ready.
I don't think that person works here anymore anyway. So I get there and she's like, "Come over here." This guy came in and he said that you were going like 80 down the highway.
I thought it was 100.
Yeah,
This was a fishing story, isn't it?
It was like 80 or 100.
Yeah.
Well,
I was going.
It doesn't matter either way.
yeah. It was like, because he said I went past him and I laughed at her. I'm like, no, there's no way. Those trucks don't go like 55. So.
No, and when you're going that fast, because I have, I once took that on the highway on an Amazon, Sunday, and that was like, oh, I will never do this
Yeah, I
again.
made that mistake once too.
It's a learning curve. I mean, I'll tell you about.
It's doing more than just like shaking. Like
Oh, it feels like
your
it's about to
steering,
rattle
your
apart.
steering is terrible. Like the play in those steering wheels is ridiculous.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna fall apart.
Oh my God!
Like I got off of the next exit. I'm like, I'll just figure it out from here.
It's terrible. But yeah, so you're going like 80, 100 miles an hour.
Now the FFEs can go a little bit faster. They can actually hit 65.
Yeah, but we're talking like 60, 65.
Yeah.
But that's still you're still in
That's
a
still
death
top
trap.
speed, and you're like the whole time.
Yeah, you're still going. What the fuck's gonna happen?
Because I drove a
Which
FFE
wheel's
for quite a
coming
few
off?
months, and there was a couple times I got up there in the country areas, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's my metrics where I can just press
Go
the
105.
press the gas. I press the gas. I'm going 62. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Oops. You're gonna get yourself a ticket from the same police department.
If I get the same ticket from that police department, that's a fucking
Trip.
that's a trip. Yeah.
Well, no, not in what you were just doing. But you go out that way.
Yeah.
A lot, actually.
Now I do. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're almost like a CCA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to different stations.
That's Tiny.
Yeah.
That's what Tiny's like. Do you like all the mountain routes? I'm like, she's like, are you getting used to it? I'm like, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I've never been. I don't want to say I wouldn't want a mounted route, but I've always wanted to walk.
Yeah, so have I.
Like you've been working for 10 plus years. If you count your CCA time, whatever, 13 or whatever it is
Yeah, it's like 11 altogether, I think.
altogether.
Yeah, maybe 11 and a half.
And you
put it
are
up to
still walking.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, at this point in time, you would have had the chance to get.
Yeah, I've passed on some mounted routes. I don't like it. You get too much mail.
Oh, is that why? I prefer to be out walking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I like walking. I can still do it.
yeah, maybe
So-
that's the thing when I get to not being able to really do that.
When I know
You were
those,
close.
I was scared for a while there.
Well, I have parents that worked at the post office for a lifetime, and they had to switch crafts because they couldn't do it anymore.
No, they had to switch crafts.
Yeah, because they couldn't carry anymore. And I mean, I guess they didn't have to switch crafts. They probably could have done something else, maybe gone into a mounted.
Right.
But
they had too much pride. Yeah.
Well, and for my dad, his back hurts, so that wouldn't have worked for him.
Yeah.
But
yeah, sitting's worse.
Yeah. So he had a sweet route at. It was all dismount.
Oh my
God damn it! 3017.
I'm off it, man.
You know, it was your little break in service.
It is for real. It's got me all fucked up.
We didn't have a break from the podcast, though. We're on schedule today.
But I have had a break from just being able to talk to you guys, which sucks.
Well,
so.
there's nothing stopping you from calling us.
Yeah, I'm at home with my kids, though, and they're going to talk to me the whole time, and it's just hard to concentrate.
Right.
I want this on the TV.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want this on the TV. I want that on the TV.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry, but
I am hungry.
mean, honestly, it's been nice getting to spend more time
Should
with
have
my
had
children.
dinner ready
So
for us.
But you did mention you spent way more in fuel.
yes, driving them around to school, to all the things they have going on. It's just like 150. Normally, I spend maybe like $50 a week. So
Yeah, a tank.
Yep.
And you spent 3 times that amount. And kind of less time.
Yep. So I was like, oh shit, there went my like extra money I had sitting off to the side, to
buy a bike.
Well, yeah. That's all right. We'll get it back and you'll buy a bike.
Yeah.
I was telling Florida Man today that you should get your dirt bike out.
Yeah.
Rip with us.
Yeah, I just get some lights on it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I can
it doesn't have any lights.
No, it's not an enduro, and the only bikes that like dirt bike style that come with the light fixtures are enduros.
Oh, we could just tape a flashlight to it.
Yeah, I feel like that's all I need. I can just hand signal.
Well, yeah,
that's actually illegal.
It's not.
Yeah,
no, it's legal. That's why you have hand signals.
As long as you have motorcycles, you have a headlight and a license plate.
Motorcycles and bicycles.
You don't need turn signals.
Yep. If you don't have turn signals, you have to hand signal, but that's it. Sometimes I hand signal and use my turn signal, especially like out here. I didn't today, but usually I do.
On the main road over here?
On the main road, turning into your neighbor.
It wasn't too busy.
No, it wasn't bad, and we didn't actually even have to stop. So, but usually as I'm slowing down, like I'm signaling and I'm turning my turn signals on.
In fairness on you guys, your turn signal lights are really small anyways.
They are.
Mine are larger.
It's like
Yeah, but they're very narrow,
4
so
inches.
it's hard it's easy to miss. Is what I'm saying.
Which
4 inches is perfectly fine.
Which is fine, and
I mean, mine's a big round turn signal, so you can see it easier than the tiny little strip that they have on theirs. I'm not. I'm a chode. Okay, what do you want?
Clip it. Clip that.
3304. That's going on the soundboard.
Yeah, I figured.
Just like this one.
I'm a potato.
I better fix my writing for you because you can't read it.
No, your handwriting is terrible.
Well, I'm also doing it at an angle on an unsteady fucking board.
Actually, no, bullshit, because just the other day, the Viking was delivering on your actual route, and he said, your 15s look like 18s or something, right?
Yeah, his 15s, 16s, and 18s. I'm like, what fucking number is this?
No, that's a lot better than what.
That is way better, but your 8s do look weird.
Yeah, his 8s and 5s look the same.
Yeah.
Because he marked the package for something, and I was like,
I know that 8 could be mistaken for a 7 with a little swoosh at the bottom.
That's how
I write my 7s.
I write the English 7, yeah.
Oh, well, I don't. I put the little thing in the front.
Oh, you go.
Oh, you do like
that.
Yeah, that's how I do mine.
Yeah, I just do it this.
You know why it's like that? The way
it looks like a backwards
because there's
F.
7 points. That's how numbers are made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's where numbers come from.
So, do you guys want to hear why they're blocking people on TikTok? Or
yeah, let's hear it, bud.
Okay, hold on. So first off, give me the genesis of this.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so
Phil Collins and Peter.
I just want to know who they is.
it kind of started with like Oprah and The
who
Rock
is
during
they?
the wildfires in Hawaii, when they're both billionaires and putting up a GoFundMe to help
For their nice green lawns.
Yeah. So that was kind of where it started. But recently at the Met Gala 2024, what really set it over is Haley Bailey,
Who's that?
Who's that?
some TikTok influencer,
No name.
So
she's fairly popular in circles.
I'll say
but,
so
What's
you
her
know,
name again? I already forgot.
it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna look her up.
Haley Bailey.
But
Haley Bailey?
she dressed
That
up
sounds like
in
a drink.
This person?
No, she's white.
Oh. Okay.
But she dressed up like Marie Antoinette, and in the camera said, "Let them eat cake." And
wait, hold on. This is what Kellogg's did.
Yeah, this was she literally said, "Let them
Your
eat cake."
Wi-Fi sucks.
It does kind of suck, doesn't it?
It's still loading.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
people
go
are
on.
finally getting disillusioned to the fact that these
5G.
rich people are so out of touch with what's going on in this country that they're going to the Met Gala, which is $75,000 just for a ticket and over $300,000
thing?
to eat.
Yeah, for a table.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It won't load.
It's not loading.
So
His Wi-Fi sucks.
Maybe it was your phone. I thought you turned his Wi-Fi off.
so
There it is.
after that, a lot of people started blocking all these celebrities.
Sure.
Because like Kim Kardashian, she's lost
she ain't that
300
big.
million followers or 3 million followers, something like that.
The fuck
Because
is that?
that's how they make their
It's her
money.
dress for the Met.
But
Okay.
She looks like.
but her
chill.
comment right in one of her clips was "Let them eat cake," and then they scrolled out to her outfit, and people were like, "Okay, that's it," because that's what happened with the French Revolution was the rich had become so disenfranchised to what the peasants were going through, starving to death and everything else, that the peasants finally revolted and said, "Enough's enough."
Do you know what cake meant?
Ass.
And
Let them eat ass.
in the French Revolution, do you know what she meant by when she said she let them eat cake?
Yeah, it was more like biscuits.
No, it was the stuff that's caked onto a stove or an oven. She said, "Well, if you can't afford anything to eat, just eat that
Oh,
stuff."
eat whatever's baked onto your fucking.
Yeah, that all
the charcoal.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
it turned into charcoal. Yeah, it's all the food residue that's on the inside of an oven.
That has no nutritional value
Right.
at all.
They don't care.
Right, that was the point.
that-
They
It
were-
fills your stomach.
That's the thing. It's you can't afford food. Eat that. You already
Right.
have your food.
Well, then she had no concept when they said, well, the peasants can't even afford bread. She's like, well, just let them eat cake. It's like, no,
I would like some cake.
I do.
I had
so-
cookie cake today.
You
cookie
motherfucker.
cake.
You got any more?
No, I ate the last one.
he ate it in front of me too.
baking show today. The
What a dick.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, you ate it in front of him?
the diabetic.
Are you trying to raise his blood pressure back up?
Hey, I have some really good numbers from the last few times I gave.
I know. That's why I said trying to raise it back up.
What was today's?
But
anyways,
it was a Mother's Day / birthday celebration. So
anyways, people are finally realizing that these fucking rich people don't give a flying fuck about you.
Right.
Which I've never given a shit about influencers. Like that's whatever. But it's nice to know that these people are feeding these animals that are just soaking up all your money.
You just call people animals?
The rich ones.
Yeah. So
sometimes he makes comments. Jesus Christ, he said it again.
God damn it. He did it
I
again.
did.
38.
I just
40.
I'm off it.
So how long?
Sometimes
What's the average?
since his first one, it's been roughly 14 minutes. He's made 4. So about one every
I'm saying
3.5 minutes.
you're feeding this beast money, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Right.
And you can't.
Kind of like
it's
the
not
U.S.
sustainable.
government?
Hey, I didn't bring up politics this time.
That's not politics.
Oh, but you mentioned
It's just the
politics.
government.
It's not the same thing saying the word.
I know, right? Like that's pretty.
But it's getting to the point where the rich are so out of touch. They don't understand how hard it is for the everyday person, and it's nice. It's refreshing to hear that people are finally starting to catch on.
Did you see they captured that rapist in Brooklyn. And
What the fuck is this?
like the people tried to like beat his ass, but the cops had to try to push him back and stuff.
Was this a serial rapist? What is the story
it-
behind this?
So does he rape like Cheerios or Fruit Loops or?
Oh, wait, are we talking about actual cereal here?
Yeah, he likes the ones with the little holes in them.
Yeah.
What? That's why I didn't know if that was code.
That was the double entendre there.
Sexual innuendo.
I just saw that they caught a rapist.
Okay, so it was just
and
a
he
rapist.
was going around. Yeah,
I mean, not that that's good, but
yeah. But the people were trying to kill him in New York. So
Feed the machine.
That's what happens when you do bad things.
yeah.
Mango.
I mean, like that's really bad things.
Yeah.
You know, there used to be the death penalty for rape.
No, is there not anymore?
No.
Murder.
I mean, most states got rid of death penalty for murder.
Yeah, well, they got
we would
got rid
know.
of it
We
altogether.
deliver their fancy little cards all of the time.
You're dead.
Oh my God, the sex offender notifications. Yeah.
That shit.
See, I think
I love it when, what was it, the one time I had it for the section on my route that was
Yeah.
on your old one, and you had to do it the whole fucking
Yeah, and I
route.
was like, you motherfucker!
Well, because I hadn't gotten to that point. You're like, fuck you, 31. Why the fuck am I delivering all these sex offender cards? I'm like, I don't know. And then I got to that section like,
And he was on,
yeah.
I don't know, you may or may not know the swing, but the swing that he has a little gap and he hits all those little side. It was on one of those fucking side things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my whole.
Do you know what it was? It's the swing across from that's the street that's just after your old lunch spot.
Yeah.
Your long
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's the.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I think sex offenders should have like a scarlet letter. Like they have to have a big old sign, like one of those.
Hi, I touch people.
Like one of those signs you have, but like people put up during voting time. There has to be like that. I am
like
a
in their
registered-
yard?
Yeah, it has to be in their yard that says I'm a registered sex offender. These are my crimes.
Clip that.
okay, we'll go with like 4135.
But no, I mean. They shouldn't be allowed to just hide in plain sight, You okay over there, 31?
I'm sweating.
Oh, the hat's coming off. He's getting serious now.
His allergies are acting up for sure.
No, just being fat's acting up.
Oh!
That got it. It's empty.
No, I almost had cock on my cock.
That one needs to get clipped too.
42, 45. Okay. Let's regain some composure here.
Yeah, I'm not saying they have to be like branded or anything. I mean, I'd be okay with that, but just, like something in the yard so that people know that person lives there.
Yeah. Don't go here for Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Put a sign in their yard
Yeah,
with their face on it.
yeah, and their crimes.
Oh, you can't even read those every time you get those
You
sex
do if you
offender
blow it
cards.
up.
Yeah, you just take that card and make it like, I don't know, 4x5. Yeah.
Just don't move into an HOA. They'll make you take the sign down.
They'll put a lien on your house.
Fuck yeah.
Sell it.
Fucking HOAs. Oh, actually, yes, you don't live here anymore. What are you talking about? I own the house. Not anymore.
You refuse to take your
ours.
sign down. I have to keep the sign up. It's the law.
I have a court order.
We don't care.
HOA HOA overrules the courts.
Overrides a court order.
The most supreme law in the land over the Supreme Court.
They are the law of the land.
Fuck that. I don't. So I don't necessarily disagree with you. Anyways, about this whole thing.
Brand them right in their forehead.
But
that way,
branding them, you can. I mean, even then, you can cover that up.
Pulling Inglourious Bastards, how they did with the Colonel, big Nazi symbol on the thing, big R.
Big
R for
Not
rapist.
every sex offender is a rapist. I hope you guys know that. Like,
Fine, SO.
I don't know. That would be interesting, to say the least. Yeah, because what happens if we pass that sex offender card out and then the next day you move in?
Right.
You know what's really awkward is delivering it to their house.
No, that is super fun. That is one of my most favoriteest things ever.
Not when they're outside.
Oh, hand it to them directly.
I did. Back when I was a CCA, I got to do that.
Yeah.
On the route that's just outside of the post office. The CCA route, right?
Yeah.
Literally, I was like...
See, Redbeard, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you give clues.
You know, kind of in downtown, but where houses are.
Wait a second. What'd you do? Oh no, here.
No, it was great. I was just walking down the street delivering, and I was across the street because you come up the And so I looked over, and I'm like, oh, they're outside. Fuck yeah.
Which I'm surprised they got one because they usually skip the house. At
No,
the
they don't.
It goes to every house in that area.
No, I mean the last couple I've delivered, it's been every house but theirs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the ones they moved into.
Well, maybe it was a different because there's different names that live there and stuff. So
he moved in with like a friend of his.
Yeah. Oh,
and the name
that would
hadn't
be
showed.
terrible.
Your friend didn't know.
Even though it's got like his picture on it, it doesn't matter because it's got the address, and that's all that's going to matter. Like you'd have to leave, burn the house. I don't know, and just
can you imagine like a week delivering that out, and then the guy moves out, and somebody else moves back in. And
I didn't even think about that. That's even worse. And then somebody else is getting a sex offender card because if they move, they have to update their address.
See, my old route, since it wasn't the best of area, we used to post them on the in our case. So
used to post
take
sex offenders,
some of the extra ones for the vacant houses.
Yeah, so that way when I wasn't there, they would know.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Neither have I.
Yeah, that's how we did it over
Usually
there.
it's like, hey, watch out for this person. You know,
if there's an issue,
like Viking. Your case, one of the old guys had one. Yeah.
I mean, I guess
it was only with like the creepy ones. Like,
but how do you know that they're creepy?
They're on a card.
You can read the charges.
You can read the charges, but that doesn't make someone creepy or not. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm saying
it's just so
like, you're over here looking like a penis. You're kind of creepy.
This is true.
So
that way, if there's like a girl CCA on the route or something, she's not like weirded out, and she knows. I don't know. That's just how we did it over there.
Yeah, because they pay attention to that, like they pay attention to the dog cards.
Yeah. I'm sure all of that knowledge is soaked right up.
At the next house.
So, yeah, it needs to be put on a dog card.
Yeah.
You know?
A hazard warning card.
Yeah,
hazard warning.
Have your scanner go off before you get there. Warning, sex offender.
You may get raped.
No, but it's got to be in the "You've Got Mail" voice.
Yeah.
Oh man, could you imagine? Our scanners will go off.
Your scanner already goes off a shit ton for dogs. Can you imagine how it goes off
dogs and a burnt porch?
Yeah, that burnt porch that's not there.
It doesn't exist.
It burnt down.
No, literally, like I walk 2 feet and it's going off again.
Yeah,
the
it
whole
does it like 4
side of the
times.
swing.
Yeah,
and so just the other day, I clear the last message, and I get just literally right there in front of the mailbox because I had to clear them. So I'm right there in front of the mailbox. I didn't move, and it fucking went off again while I'm trying to scan something. You want to talk about fucking
some bullshit.
Well, that slows you down too.
Yeah.
Especially when it's raining.
Why do you need why do you need extra time? I got all these fucking dog warnings and all that.
Because I can't move 2 fucking feet. Oh, that's good.
It's the
I told you it's coming down.
Trip hazard still in there where it's like a driveway.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's obvious.
I don't know who put all those in there, but this is absurd. And there's multiple dog warnings on that swing as well.
Yeah.
I've never seen a dog. I've never heard a dog. I know it's weird because typically everywhere has dogs or whatever, and
we just
them.
assume that there's a dog at a house.
I just assume, but when
like
you
the
walk up on a
diplomat.
porch, dogs go fucking ham. Nothing. I've heard nothing. There is no burnt porch. There are no dogs. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
But what's
over
funny
there.
is I've got a ton of dogs in mine. No warnings, but I have a orange sticker on almost every fucking
Yeah, because that was
one.
the diplomat that did that. That was the diplomat.
It was a couple people, but I'm pretty sure he added some.
Oh, yeah,
quite
he
a few
did.
of them.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of dogs.
Well, but again, it doesn't matter because when you use them at every fucking house to warn the carrier
makes
that
it
there's a dog,
obsolete.
you don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes you blind.
Yep.
It's like claiming racism.
And it's not even you. There's none of the yellow cards that warn you ahead of time that there's a dangerous dog in the next house. It's just orange, 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 orange.
Yeah. I actually was reading those.
Yellow orange.
I was reading those cards, and you're actually supposed to case them at the beginning of the swing.
Yeah, I saw that. Because you said something a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, it does say that.
Huh? What?
Those dog warning cards are supposed to be cased at the beginning of the swing,
In the beginning of the
Yeah.
swing. Huh.
not at the house.
So you can go through 10 cards and try and remember.
Yeah.
Or so you can easily just take them out.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking looking at that.
I don't think I've used any cards on the new route.
Yeah,
I don't know where there are.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm missing cards too.
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that because I had all your forwards. I did all that.
Yeah.
Everything.
So it was the one day. Actually, it was the day that
Can you make sure
Viking-
they put those
Oh,
holds?
okay.
What holds?
There's like 3 holds over there right now, and I don't want to come back and there's boxes are full.
I don't give.
It's not his route. Why does he care?
Because
Can they? I mean, the simple instructions. There's a hold card.
yeah, there's like 3.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna get thrown out.
I don't know what to tell you.
Shit, I tried.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
As you were saying,
I was gonna say I'm missing cards because it was the day that Viking gave you 2 hours on my route.
Yeah.
and all the cards you gave him went missing.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't his. It was the person that had the mounted section in the hour after that. Don't know where those cards were. Like I get back to the case the next day, cards I gave for you and the other parts of the route.
Sometimes I throw your cards at your case, sometimes if I'm running behind, I just toss
throw
them
them
in
at
the
yeah,
bin,
which is
where
fine.
they're supposed to go,
Yeah.
anyways.
But I got them back. I got them all. Then I realized I'm missing that hour and a half. And then at the end of that day, Mama comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, whose route is this?"
Oh yeah, because she had asked me, and I'm like,
Oh, so probably the person was just put all the cards for
They
his
were
his time he had plus your overtime.
all those plastic trays that they were all just found in a tray in there, and I'm still missing some for like 2 swings.
Nice.
"Did you get your collection box card back?"
Yeah.
Because that's an important one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm missing the one for the business right before that. Yeah. So basically, like the mounted section, and then like 2 swings afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does the business have the instructions? Did you write out instructions or something? Yeah.
I wrote out instructions.
Of course, it's always the card you take the most time doing, so that way people can understand things.
Yeah.
And
It's like for the businesses earlier in the route, where everyone seems to have a fucking issue with.
You go into the gate, you take a ride.
No. It's the one earlier,
Okay,
way earlier.
okay.
the one's over by mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always see them and I'm like, these guys aren't parked in the right spot at all.
Well, I made a card for that for when I was off.
Sure.
And then, so then I come back and management's like, can you make a card? They can't figure it out, and this person hasn't got mail. I'm like, okay, make another card, stick it in there. And then I find the original card I made,
But not the new one.
No, I have the new one. It's all bent and ripped to shit somehow.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Laminate it.
On his own?
No. Make them get the laminator.
This office doesn't have a laminator?
No, we've talked about this. That's yours.
Ooh, Mr. fucking bougie over there.
Not anymore, he ain't.
Not anymore.
He's back in the hood.
No more fancy post office for you.
No more country club for you.
That works.
That works, Viking.
It's pushing it.
No, I don't think
They
so.
all play golf, talk football.
I think
sports.
locally,
Yeah.
but who cares? Because if you know what we're talking
That's
about,
why I said
then
the
you're
office down the street has to just say the big office.
Yeah, if you know what we're talking about, then you're a letter carrier.
In our city.
Yeah.
So I had that sit down with Daddy.
Oh,
Yeah, so did I. So did I.
You did
And,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well,
I got. I was.
the part that made me
I'm
really
so
put me
excited.
on edge was when he actually called out the podcast.
Yeah, he did that. I got asked if I've ever been accused of being racist because I shaved my head. I'm like, I can't help. I've been going bald since 20.
Which was like 2 years ago.
6.
Almost 7.
Almost 7.
A couple days, right?
Yeah, couple
So,
days. 3 days.
Yours is first.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm more important.
Oh yeah.
What's yours?
15.
15 and 17.
Yep.
Yeah.
Diplomat's wedding.
Yep. Next Friday.
I should send a text in the old group chat. And
Oh!
be like, oh, by the way, happy birthday, Florida man. I know it's a very special day for you.
Hope you enjoy your trip to Canada.
Speaking of, because I know you're going to Sonic Temple.
Are you going to stop in? Just to look from a distance?
From a distance.
Is that a song? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know it?
No.
Okay. Never mind. We're not going to talk about that.
They don't want to age
I
themselves.
guess that might have been from the 80s.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it probably could have been. I had a little discussion with my girlfriend last night.
Smurfette?
Yeah. And
You're sleeping in the doghouse again.
not yet, but
It's his house. It's his house.
That's true. Incarceration is approved.
Oh. Is she going all 3 or just the one?
Nah, she ain't.
Oh, she's proved it for you?
Yeah. So, I know me and you are off. Mm-hmm. You guys should come up on Sunday.
I think
Especially
I
Florida
looked
man.
at the lineup. That was the one day I really did want to go.
Yeah, Sunday. Sunday has bad omens.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
There's
And I
another
think-
one.
And Parkway Drive?
Yep, that's another one I wanted to see.
Hold on.
Actually,
I can
all
pull
the
it up.
headliners on that one, I really wanted to see.
I can
know
pull
all
it up
those
real
bands.
quick.
So,
You know, I don't work that
I mean,
Sunday.
Taylor Swift is not going to be there.
I don't like her
Oh,
music.
shit.
She just comes across.
I don't like her music, but I sing it every chance I
But
get.
I listen to. Hold on, you can't talk. You sing Taylor Swift every time it
But
comes
when
on.
it's in the office, it's different.
Yeah.
And I did that to piss the diplomat off because I know he hated it. Though they were playing Carly Rae Jepsen and you thought it was Taylor Swift.
Well, I didn't know who that is. I don't listen to that kind of music. You got this yet?
Shine Down, Bad Omens, Parkway Drive, Dropkick Murphys, Skillet, Sleeping with Sirens, Of Mice and Men, From Ashes to New, Brand of Sacrifice.
Is Era on there?
I do
I thought
not
that
see
was a
them.
kitten.
I do not see Era.
Yeah, that was another one. But I do like all those.
But that was
headliners.
on
know.
Sunday. That's just all.
And that's just Sunday.
That's Sunday. Saturday is
So-
Godsmack, Hailstorm, I Prevail, Kill Switch,
I wanna
Holly
see
One
I
and Dead,
Prevail.
Seven Dust, As I Lay Dying, Fit for a
90.
King,
What?
90.
Oh, okay.
Took you that
Chelsea
long to
Grange.
look it up.
The internet. I'm not hooked up to the Wi-Fi, so I'm using my phone signal
It
from
would
the
have taken
basement.
just as long.
Exactly. But yeah, it was released in 1990.
So
It was
okay.
done by Bette Miller.
Car horn.
Someone locked a car. Who so
Who there? Who there?
What you want? Get out here!
Do not live here! Do not live here. I've not lived here for 30 years.
I think we can put Asians on the offensive board today.
the people who should be more offended are the people who write that on their mail.
I'm aware, but
Oh no, Era's on there.
They are?
Yep,
Well, he's got
What day?
these glasses probably
Yeah.
weren't in the right position.
it's the Sunday.
Let me pull a glass in her.
I'm trying to.
They are in a
what was
smaller
our nickname
wording.
for that one?
Which one?
The manager we all hated as CCAs.
Yeah, glasses.
With the glasses.
Glasses. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are on there. They're after Brandon Sacrifice.
Yep.
The one
He
that
just
said
skipped over it. He didn't want to give you.
So
any-
that would be
the one
pretty
that-
sweet.
the one that said that you should. I'm concerned for your family.
Yeah.
Now, we're not staying up there.
No, God no.
Okay.
It's only an hour drive.
We'll just come home.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that.
The problem is Sunday's gonna be rough. That Monday afterwards gonna be rough.
Yeah, that Monday's
You guys
gonna be.
double fisting energy drinks.
I do that anyway. What's the
Oh, you
difference?
guys got work that day? That sucks.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we actually can go the whole weekend, which makes it worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty sweet.
I think we did the math. It was like $10 a show or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think weekend passes are like $300.
I think 300 with fees and a parking pass. But of course,
Oh,
we
yeah,
only
'cause-
need one parking pass. Though.
Right. Is your dad going?
No, he'll be on vacation.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Oh.
You would love the environment, not the bands, just the environment.
He might. I don't know. Do you ever listen to that kind of music?
Yeah.
Like metal?
Yeah.
And,
He would
and
probably-
some hard rock, I
He would
guess.
probably know Shinedown.
Last year, I saw Shinedown acoustically at a local bar
Oh,
right here
really?
downtown.
That'd be
Did you guys not hear about that?
No.
I got videos from it.
Is
It
that
was
that
amazing.
one right there on the?
It's the corner. It's got the nice
where-
artwork on top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take a
What? They
gander.
just came down
Take a gander.
Yeah, it was just an acoustic show. I thought it was going to be sold out. I went right after work, freaked out, went late, waited in line, got in. A ton of more people could have come. Couldn't believe it.
because nobody knew about it.
No, apparently not. I thought, well, it was hosted by one of our local radio stations, and they were
back in the
advertising
States.
it.
Oh, Seattle.
But
Wasn't
it wasn't,
There's some
it
things
wasn't
to
a rock
observe.
station.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't the rock station.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got my picture taken with him and everything.
That's a
Yeah, I'll show you guys.
pretty cool setting. Like,
go.
that's really small.
I'm looking at while he's looking that up, I'm looking at getting a front and back dash cam for my motorcycle.
Oh, nice.
So it'll actually attach right to like the headlight and on the tail of my bike.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And
Just get an Insta 360, man, and have a tail. It's like a whip.
no,
No? Shit.
um,
I'll try to
But-
convince you.
Good God.
Yeah.
That was just
Oh shit.
chilling.
Yeah, well, and I called my mom because they were worried they weren't going to get in. Yeah.
Mom, get the camera.
I'll get to why that happened, but no, but she wasn't gonna go because we thought it's gonna be slammed. There's no way we're gonna get in.
Right.
So I called her. I told her I'm gonna go right after work. I brought clothes to work so I could change. I'm gonna go wait in line. And when I got in there, right before they started, I went up to the front door guy and I was like, hey, are you guys gonna still let people in? And he was like, yeah, we have a ton of room. And I'm like, oh, cool. I'm gonna call my mom and like hurry up and get down here because the show hasn't started yet. So she drove down there with my stepdad and my brother, and they came. And the reason I was super ecstatic for her to be there was the first concert I ever went to. My mom took me to when I was in like 3rd, 4th grade. And it was when Shinedown first started. So their Leave a Whisper album had just come out. They weren't very popular. I have all their autographs from that on their first album, and they opened up for Saliva. So it was super cool to get to relive that moment with my mom. So
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's a different band.
Did you get a picture with your mom?
I have a picture of my mom. We were at the show. There was a couple videos. Okay. My mom got her picture with him and stuff, but he was leaving. And his security was like, no more people, no more people. And my mom was like, fuck this. And like ran over there. And I was like walking to my car and she was like, come back here.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking
yeah.
Christ.
I sold myself off.
1 hour, 4
I am
minutes
the worst
and 3
today.
seconds. 1 hour, 4 minutes, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And you just doxed yourself.
Yeah.
But it
myself.
still counts.
Yeah, what the hell?
Come here.
Yeah.
it takes some practice.
Yeah.
our first couple
I
episodes.
felt like I
that
did
we
pretty
all
good
a couple minutes.
initially.
It took me forever to edit our first couple because it was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we weren't time stamping it as we went.
I know. I was having to listen to the whole thing.
We were all listening to it going,
Wait. Did he get him? Did he get it all?
shh, daughter, quit. I'm trying to make sure I didn't dox myself.
Trying to make
That
sure
is-
I didn't dock with my friends.
That is super cool, though.
Yeah.
But I do think you guys should. I mean, we'll be there.
Yeah.
So Sunday.
I'll find a way to be there. Yeah.
Sunday.
That's long after.
Yeah. Other reasons.
Fuck that. Ain't no other reason. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it.
You're back to work.
This is what I showed Florida Man of the atmosphere.
Yes.
Scroll. You can scroll.
He's talking about goth chicks.
Goth chicks.
Oh, yeah.
My dad was very excited. he's like, hey, do you want to go to incarceration? There's this girls walk around with fucking fishnets and
Titties hanging out.
and titties hanging out. All they got little nipple pasties on. It's fucking great. There are some girls that shouldn't wear that, but they still do.
Like the shamus.
Yeah.
Back in the earlier days of the game that we used to play, there was a lot more
gay.
The parties were a lot rowdier, and titties everywhere all the time. But
Always.
as like the game got more mature, for lack of a better term,
No, everybody just got older.
well,
And everything started to sag.
Well, I mean, new people coming in,
I
but
wasn't going there.
we moved to a new venue, and it was just so spread out. They didn't have the type of nightlife parties that were just crowded with people drinking.
Yeah, that tends to happen to boomers. They tend to die off.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
I bet a lot of things were going boom during those parties.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where is it?
She wasn't going to
You guys.
It's okay.
Remember, we're trying to get your blood pressure back up to normal levels.
It's actually really good right now.
That's why we're trying to get it back up.
Back up to
you're not-
normal levels.
Nah.
You not drinking soda and shit like that? Eating healthy?
What the fuck is soda? You're in Ohio.
Coke.
I can live with that.
Yeah. I don't know the terminology up here.
Pop.
Yeah, it's called pop because if you're leaving your car over winter,
I never thought of it that way.
yeah. No, what? There's the southern state. I don't remember which one, but basically everything is Coke. So like,
no,
It's the South.
That's the
It's the
South.
South.
South
You
in
say,
general.
Yeah.
what do you want to drink? I want a Coke. Okay, what do you want?
What
I want
kind?
Pepsi.
What kind?
You want a Coke? What kind?
yeah. Do you want a Pepsi Coke or a Dr. Pepper Coke? Yeah.
Coke.
Sprite Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always funny when that shit happened.
Yeah, I did that.
And
up
sweet
here,
tea
I
in the
got a
South
Coke.
is so much better than sweet tea anywhere you get up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Some sweet tea in the fridge.
We were having a discussion last night. Waffle houses are not the same up north. Doesn't matter where they are, how long they've been there. The Waffle Houses in the South, there's just something about them. They're
It's
the
that
best.
40-year-old grease in there.
It's the constant threat of violence that makes it fun.
I feel like
It
that's
adds flavor.
all Waffle Houses.
Did you know, like, the ones in Florida, like, if a Waffle House is open, then it's good to go outside?
Yeah.
I feel like that's most of the South.
That's everywhere.
Yeah. Are you okay
even
over there?
when we
Yeah, I
had
got a ham.
a couple years ago when we had that blizzard, the Waffle House closed. Like, oh shit, it's serious.
Oh, it's for real.
For Rizzle.
Yeah, Waffle Houses, they're so different in the South.
FEMA
They're so
uses
much
them
better.
as an alert.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, it's in certain areas of the country. If a Waffle House closes, you better hide.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
that.
those ocean beacons, you know, that red.
Yeah.
Like, if a Waffle House closes, it just sends off a signal to
FEMA's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Activate the Waffle House protocol.
Instead of the bat symbol, it's a giant waffle in the sky.
Exactly.
What's going on in Dallas, Texas? The Waffle House closed.
As long as it's not blue, it's fine.
Oh, my Jesus.
Well,
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
that's
That's the most passive aggressive statement you can make in the South.
Oh, definitely. Definitely one of them.
I might not like going to the South, but I've been there enough.
I like the South in the winter.
I mean, I've only been to
It's fucking 50.
I've only been to Florida once, but I've been to South Carolina, which is borderline South.
Yeah, parts of that I would say still count as South.
One thing I miss is the Southern hospitality.
I mean, their fucking university, their mascot is the Gamecock. I mean, so you have to allow it.
I actually would love to go and visit like New Orleans.
New Orleans. So here's what I hear about New Orleans. During Mardi Gras,
Bring your beads.
and that's like cool on Bourbon Street.
Right.
Anything
Show my tits.
directly off of Bourbon Street, and this is what I'm being told, is a shithole.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing, but I want to see that historical area. I want to see,
You better see in the light of day.
Well, or during
He
Mardi
wants to
Gras
go
or
back to
something
his
like that.
family roots.
My family has no roots in New Orleans.
He is the family roots. He's the reason his family
he's saying
has
it
roots.
wrong in the first place, so he's not from there.
Who he thought was his mom and dad, or who he tells us are his mom and dad, that's not really them.
Oh, no, his dad doesn't have a mom anymore.
Yeah.
Add the Viking to the offended boy.
Dude, I make so many jokes. I made jokes at her funeral.
You always make jokes to Florida Man too, like
He's done the same to me because we're in the same boat.
Right. I mean,
on the river Styx, going to hell.
Fuck off.
Who the hell is calling you?
Who do you think calls
your
me
dad.
Who do you think calls me at 4:45 every Sunday?
Hospital trying to tell him to remind him that he has an appointment.
an appointment tomorrow at noon.
No, but it's a standing.
40
it's a fucking standing appointment.
Yeah, 48 hours in advance all your time.
Oh, you do it on Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
That's our day off.
Yeah,
you're actually good for you. Yeah,
you're doing it when you're supposed to.
Yeah,
and then take the rest of the week
sorry
off.
that I scheduled all of my appointments when I thought I was going to be off for a little longer.
Oh, that's too bad. You could have kept Redbeard company.
Yeah.
Or I could. You came back really quick after I did too, so I guess it's not that. Oh, we did get our Form 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
I got 2.
He did get 2. He also got a letter that said he wasn't going to get his raise on time.
Yeah.
And then they sent a Form 50.
I got a letter that says it's going to be delayed because I took so many weeks of LWOP. And then I got a Form 50. Then when you got your Form 50, I also got my Form 50.
Another one.
Yeah.
And it was only 2 weeks late? 3 weeks late?
I may have got mine and misplaced it, but I can't get online and check. So
No.
That's my
You
main
probably
issue
delivered
right now.
your own.
No, I have all that sent to my mom's house. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
So to be fair, if I was you, I just every time you had mail for your house, I'd just pull it and bring it back to the office and take it home.
Well, the last time he was delivering there, we were like, "Oh, you got to write good names ? On it."
Well, sometimes I can go in the hampers after I get back and look for stuff that I ordered and just take it home that day early. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Scan deliver.
That would be nice.
But then I'm scanning the package in the office, so
it's all right in the morning.
Yeah.
Now I do that for the carrier that lives on my route.
Yeah.
She usually asks, "Hey, do I have anything?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't got there yet."
Did you order anything? How am I supposed to know?
And kids order more pornographic or sexually explicit posters again.
What?
Yeah.
Her daughter ordered something from Temu.
Okay.
It was just something, I don't even know. It was just something normal for I think she's like 14.
Yeah.
Something normal for a 14-year-old to get, but it came with like explicit like metal posters, like the sign that's hanging in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That was one of them. Just two,
What?
Yeah,
What
two were
sign?
the one that's in the bathroom upstairs.
I don't.
It's literally a bear holding his dick, pissing into a toilet with money coming out, and it says, "This is where all your beer money goes."
That just, it was like, oh, free gift.
Yeah, that was that and another poster. I forget what it was in her daughter's Temu package.
That's funny.
I'm
Wow.
like, and she sent it to me because she's like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know." I'm
I
like,
just delivered the package.
I'm like, "Can I have the bear one?" She's like, "Sure."
Nice. Hell yeah.
So I put it up right on.
I mean, it's perfect for a guy's house.
Exactly.
Not for a teenage girl.
No, not especially not like a younger teenage girl. Like, wow.
What's she gonna do? Put it right next.
Well, you know, Temu's Chinese, so they have different standards.
Yeah. Maybe they don't understand what that actually means. Or
They do.
Sabotage.
yeah.
They're mining
Just
for
like
data.
TikTok.
Sabotage.
Right over there.
I don't really like that song.
I mean, it's not my favorite song, but I do enjoy it when it comes on.
I
I've never
Okay,
been
so-
a huge fan of Beastie Boys.
I love Beastie
Is it
Boys.
because they're Jewish? Is that why?
No. I just, not my
okay.
style. of
No,
music.
we went through this.
Yeah, we know for a fact.
Oh, that's right. You support Palestine.
Palestine
What?
is not even a thing. It's never created.
Anyways,
I'm just trying to stir the pot.
no, so I think, obviously I never minded that song, but then it was on Guitar Hero or whatever the
Band?
rock
Band.
band.
Mm-hmm.
It was on one of those.
Yeah.
And it was a really hard song to play. And
That's why you don't like it.
and I always played the bass. I was always playing the bass. And then, that song was really hard to do on Expert. And then, so you just play it, and then they would play it all the fucking time on that damn game.
I wish they would re-release that kind of game. That
Well,
was fun.
They need to. The problem with that is the company who made the instruments went under,
Right.
and third party instruments were terrible.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if they even have them anymore, but if somebody would like remake those and like maybe make the instruments a little more durable, especially like the strum on the guitar, because people are fucking slamming that thing.
Yeah.
Put some goddamn rubber stoppers on it or something.
Yeah. I always played the drums.
So the drums.
I always liked it when the drums had the cymbal attachments.
Yeah.
So it actually feels like you're actually drumming instead of just doing ding, ding.
I might still have all those instruments, of course.
I still have the Rock Band,
Yeah.
the Guitar Hero band kit.
So I had the Rock Band Beatles edition.
Okay.
Kit, and that was pretty cool. The guitar was like the sunburst fucking guitar and shit. It was pretty cool. And then
Yeah, that was a great party game. If your
Oh,
friends
it was-
over and play the
it
whole,
was-
the whole
Every,
band.
every time you miss a note, you take a drink.
oh
Put it on expert.
on Expert.
Bye.
Playing fucking Through Fire and Flames on Expert. Holy shit. That was fucking
It took me 5 or 6 hours to beat Ace of Spades on hard.
Oh yeah, that was a really
On
tough one
drum.
too.
On the drums.
The Ace of Spades.
And it was one of those things like, I missed a note. God damn it, restart.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fast Eddie, man.
That was a super that just reminded me of.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know, man. Those games were super fun.
Yeah.
And did you ever play DDR?
Dance
Dance
Revolution.
Never.
They had it in my
home-
they had it in my
home
middle
system.
school.
Never at home, but I played it at like the arcade and shit.
Oh, I never played it publicly.
No.
When I was in
Only in my
that
locked
sucked.
door.
yeah, at home. That was actually kind of a super fun game.
Yeah.
in middle school, they had the pads, and we would all have like lines. Everyone got one song, and then you move up in pairs.
One song. That's
Yeah.
nothing.
Well, yeah, and it was like a 10-person, like
Yeah.
10 rows deep. So we got
had
like
this in
2-3
our
songs every during a lunch period.
Yeah, I still had a sour taste from Nintendo's
The track and field match. we used to cheat on that all the time. You get down on your fucking knees, and instead of running, you're just taking your hands.
Yep.
And when you had to do like hurdles, you go.
Yep.
3 steps.
Yeah, and you would always win because nobody could keep up.
Well, then you can actually use the regular controller just back and forth AB.
Yeah, we found that out. You didn't even have to use the fucking trackpad, which you can actually use your controller for Rock Band and shit like that too. But that's
really hard,
and it's not near as fun.
We have Just Dance on the Switch for my daughter, and she loves playing that.
Is that like DDR?
Yeah, except for
it's through the Kinect.
The controllers in the hands, so you're using the Joy-Cons and it's tracking your hand motions instead of your feet.
Oh, is there feet movement in that game?
She moves around, but it's mostly about
it's just
tracking. You can literally just sit on the couch and go.
Look at this! I'm exercising.
And we got her game called Let's Sing, where it's a karaoke.
I'm so sorry.
Well, but
she wants to get into theater and all that.
Does it only have like a finite amount of songs? Or?
The Let's Sing isn't as advanced as like Just Dance, where you can pay for the unlimited, and they just keep adding new songs all the time. The Just Dance is kind of limited, but it's still, she's enjoying it. I mean, it's got Queen on it and a few other good groups.
Queen is so fun to sing. Whether you can sing or not doesn't matter. Wow. What else is going on? Nothing.
Yeah, not a whole lot, going on.
He's off all week. You going to Canada?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Made such a big deal about it.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah,
well,
he has an errand to run.
Yeah, he had an errand to run because he got his passport in, and then he texted me this morning. What time you thinking?
You bringing your gun?
Yeah, all of them.
He didn't say he was crossing the port of entry.
You only need a passport to get back in the country.
No, you need it to leave too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Canada
Not necessarily.
Canada wants to
They
see
won't
that.
let you cross if you don't have.
If you cross illegally.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, if you want to be an illegal immigrant, go for it.
Yeah, but hold on, because even if you're in there, you didn't get your entry stamp.
Yeah.
So
They didn't stamp ours.
They didn't stamp it in?
No.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Well, how do they know if you were in the country before? Like, if you come back to the U.S., there's no stamp that you went to...
Well, it's only been recently that you actually had to have a passport to go to Canada anyway, so I think they're not enforcing the stamping for that.
Yeah, it shortly
Because you
after
would-
September 11th, you used to just have to have a birth certificate.
Or a driver's license.
Oh, driver's
Yeah, you
license?
used to be able to just go up there with a driver's license.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. My friends, when I was in high school, used to go up there all the time.
Nice. Now...
Yeah, now you
I think going into Mexico, they don't.
Not if
check
you're a
your
white guy
passport.
crossing, they, want to strip search you to make sure you don't have any weapons.
on your way back in.
No, on the way out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the fucking Mountie.
Yeah.
Whatever
On the way
they
in,
are.
they're like, oh, hey, great, welcome back.
That was it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's because they didn't need to ask if you own guns, because
Yeah, they know.
You're in America. You're an American. How big is it? How many guns you got there, boy?
Yeah, I was
lost them all on a boat in
weird.
an accident.
Yes, sir.
One fell off over the falls,
On the U.S. or Canada side?
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Through it.
I don't know where it went.
Actually, one thing we did do is when we went to Canada, we went zip line down the falls.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
was pretty cool. The only problem is they won't let me use my hold my phone and they want to risk me losing it, so I wasn't able to take
Your
a video.
problem.
No, they made you store it in a bag behind you.
You should have got like the chest.
Well, I wasn't
thing
thinking
on
about
your
bringing my GoPro and all that with me.
Yeah, I mean, and like, were you probably weren't planning on ziplining.
Right? Yeah, it was just one of those. Hey, we have some time to kill. Let's go zipline down, the falls.
Weren't you going to take your drone?
Yeah.
And they were like,
Well, the problem is the whole area around that on both sides is national park, and you're not allowed to fly a drone in a national park.
Any national park?
Nope.
What the hell?
Yeah. Because I had actually looked into it. I was going to bring it and take some flights, around it. And you have to get special flight clearance and, basically be a professional. So I'm like, I'm out.
Any national park
Yeah.
in the United States.
Even like Cuyahoga Falls National Park. I can't fly there.
You can't fly around there?
Yeah.
Nope.
What?
Yeah. Because it's technically
National
federal
park.
property.
So what?
You're not allowed to fly over federal land.
You can do it in an airplane.
You can.
Well, they have different clearances for airplanes.
I mean, technically.
Like, I can't even fly my drone over, legally can't fly it over any post office or court building or anything like that because it's a federal building.
What if
Fucking stupid.
What if it was a smaller one that didn't show up on radar?
Yeah, what if you
Fly
had
at
like
your
a
own risk,
stealth?
I guess.
Okay, is that kind of what we're doing?
Stealth drone.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, so I have the Mavic 2 Pro, and it's decent sized. But if you get like the Mavic Mini, it's so small it doesn't actually show up on radar. That's why you don't have to have it registered. But
Right.
mine's large enough it will show up as a blip on the radar.
I wonder if, obviously you can't fly a drone over the White House, but what if you got one of them like really little ones and we're testing their like anti-aircraft stuff? Wonder if it would work.
Like the small little like racing ones that are like 6 inches.
yeah. And then we'll see the fucking lasers that the White House has.
Fucking mini
Sharks with fucking laser beams attached to their heads.
buries pieces of the drone into the ground.
Hopefully he was recording it while he was flying, because he ain't getting that footage back.
I've actually been tempted to, if I can try to pull it off, set up
Fly
my drone
over
to
Area 51?
fly over me as I'm riding my bike.
Yeah, so that would be super cool. How long does your battery last?
About half hour.
So you just drive it. You just drive your bike around town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if
So
you're
it hits
doing
a
that
pole or a building.
and it's following you, which is totally cool, battery, like yours automatically goes home.
Yeah.
So if your battery's low, it's going to automatically go to where it took off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I were to set it up at home, and take off and then start riding my bike and I have it tracking me, it'll follow me until the battery's dead, and then when it gets to that critical point, it'll just drive itself home or fly itself home.
That's actually pretty cool, because you could get yourself out on the highway or whatever. You know what I mean? And then,
well, the problem is the only way it could keep up with me on a highway is if I turned it into sport mode, and then it negates all of the anti-collision stuff. So
getting to the highway is the trick.
Yeah, but
Because once
if
you're
I have
on
a
the
long
highway,
straightaway, it could keep up. I think that flies at about 55, 60 miles an hour. So, I mean, I would lose it even if I really gunned it. But, if I'm just maintaining 55, it can actually keep up in sport mode. But normal flight speed is 35. So, yeah, I could drive it around town. Or if you guys are biking, I could actually lock it onto your mountain bike and fly it low, and it will follow you guys as you're flying.
Through the woods?
Yeah.
Oh. That would be kind of cool. Course 31.
At least we'd have a video of it.
No shit.
Just hovering over top of his body, okay, go away.
No, it would have been
You just would have seen my ass the whole time. I was on my stomach.
It would have been there's no facial recognition. Who are we following?
Angle the camera straight down, and just start teabagging with the camera.
give you a nice buzz cut.
Yeah. Even sharper of a buzz cut.
What are we buzz cutting? He has no hair.
Well, for a little bit, yeah, it's double.
Stubble.
The propellers are on top.
Yeah, you flip it upside down.
It's not a sports drone.
You could do it, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
If you did that, it would probably go directly into the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't have the kind of flight stability. I mean, it's designed to stay level at all points. I mean, there's a little bit of tilt, but
Rules are meant to be broken.
That's not a
would have
rule,
to
though. The propellers are only going one direction.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to pull like a barrel roll, but I don't even
You
want
push enough air down, it pushes you up.
No, because you're not pushing any air down if it's upside down.
Yeah, and sucking it in, pushing it out the top.
That's not how they work.
That's not how propulsion works.
You reverse it.
The angle of the propeller will be reversed, and it's just going to push it down.
Yeah. In the air.
Down to the ground.
Yeah. He gets a haircut.
That's not a haircut. That's a face plant.
That's a concussion.
That's a new face.
I mean, they're plastic propellers, too. They're just going to break off.
Shave them.
Make him sharper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, by the way, for those of you who didn't realize, that postal worker, that was also in Ohio 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a service talk about it. No going over 100.
So did that happen? That happened, what, last Sunday?
I don't know when it was. I think I closed it.
Yeah, it had to, because there's no way it's on 13 ABC today.
Or whatever it was on. It was No, this wasn't today.
Yeah. So it had been at least a week ago. Because it happened on a Sunday.
Yeah. Right.
Is that a dog?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
It's the neighbor. Probably the neighbor.
Well, we need to go out there and shut it up.
We need to get
Put
a
it down.
soundproof.
Probably barking at our motorcycles. Nobody's on there riding, but, whatever. God damn it. There was something that I was, that I had seen. Oh, that's what it was. The UN made Palestine.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
A member.
But America voted no.
Well, that was so they did another vote.
Oh, did they?
Well, America still voted no, but so they are a full member. They don't have voting privileges
yet. I mean, they'll probably get them in time.
Well, right, that's another level.
Okay, here's my question though. I mean,
I think I saved this.
So Ukraine wasn't able to join the UN because they're at war with Russia.
Right. So this had started before that.
Okay, so these Palestine UN talks happened before Israel. Okay.
Yes. Their whole trying to get,
they're trying to fast track it so that Israel can't attack another allied UN nation.
They were already it's so weird how they. Anyways, they were already an observer. Mm-hmm. They were a non-member observer nation. Okay. Right. So now they are a
non-voting member nation.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, basically they don't have voting rights, but now they are recognized
by the UN.
As their own.
Hopefully that stops some of the conflict.
No, that's not going to happen.
That's two UN nations fighting each other then.
Yeah. Now the whole fucking world has to pick a side.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, I know that Biden did finally put his foot down and says, if you go into Rafah, you're done. We're not sending you any more aid.
They actually put their weapon shipment on pause, too. The resolution was won by a resounding majority of 143 votes in favor, 25 nations abstained, 9 nations voted against it.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have a fucking clue who most of those nations are, except for Israel and the United States.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay, I don't know. It's a long story. I was reading it, but anyways, yeah, nine fucking nations were like, no.
Which
one of those nations was like Papua New Guinea, and get the fuck out of here with that.
So I'm obviously not siding with Israel in this conflict.
No, we know.
But
yeah, you hate it.
What?
I am totally against wanton slaughtering of innocent people.
Why are you against wonton soup?
Wonton soup?
And he wonders why he gets labeled.
I don't think that's why.
You guys are making it racist. Anyways, I have no problems with them going after Hamas if they were actually doing what they said they were doing, but they're not. They are bombing schools, churches, hospitals.
Where Hamas is hiding out.
No,
claiming that they're there.
No, they're just going fucking hog wild.
Yeah.
And that is there are a lot of other things that people could probably be doing with their time here in the United States, but that is what a lot of these more recent protests have been about. It's not about not liking Israel or not liking Palestine. It's
the killing of innocent people.
Yeah.
Under the guise of we're going after terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing if we would have done the same thing when we were going after the Taliban. If we were just killing, just randomly killing people left and right, there'd be protests too. Because we're trying to stop a terrorist organization, but we are killing innocent women, children, people in general.
Yeah, they're just going fucking ham.
Right.
Eliminate them all.
No, they can't do that.
You're right.
Took me a second. 31. That was good.
Though I have seen videos of Israeli troops dick.
You've seen videos of Israeli troop dicks. Cool.
I always knew that about you.
No comment.
Do you suck dicks?
Damn, I want a spit take. No, they were dipping the bullets in
the bullets
in pork fat and then putting them in their magazines.
Yeah, I mean,
At his
but at the same time, the Israelis can't have that
exactly,
shit.
So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It is really funny.
Funny, strange, funny, haha.
Funny, strange.
Okay.
Kind of funny, haha, but funny, strange. Jewish people, no ham, no pork,
yeah.
Their religions, they do certain things on certain days, and Islam
does almost the exact same thing.
Almost the exact same
It's
fucking
almost
thing.
It's almost like they're the exact same fucking religion with different title.
No shit.
It's almost like they're both Abrahamic religions.
Yeah. Literally the only big. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of differences. I always thought it was ironic, but one's God and one's or what is the Jewish? There is a name for
Yahweh.
Yahweh, man.
Yeah. I do believe that was. I do believe that's it. Or Allah. And we have God, and Jesus Christ. Yeah. They have Muhammad.
I always said that if you actually got all of those religions together in peaceful talks of talking about
they're so similar,
they would actually finally realize oh wait, this is all the same fucking thing, just different languages. Maybe we should stop killing each other because we all believe the same fucking thing.
I don't know. Why not?
But
no, but then you wouldn't have the Crusades and shit like that.
Yeah.
We did notice Catholic school mascots. Catholic school mascots,
not the greatest,
are always quite. Well, how do I want to put this? Not vulgar, but you've got Crusaders and
warriors and
warrior. Well, not really warriors.
The knights and crusaders and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I there was a school. It was a Catholic school, and they are the conquerors.
Yeah, why don't you just call yourselves the colonizers?
What the fuck? I mean, these are these are what Catholic schools are.
Yeah,
those are their mascots.
Mm-hmm.
You can't you do that at a public school and get away with that.
Yeah, but you talk about gay pride or anything in schools, and that's indoctrination.
Well, in those schools,
that's in a public school.
Yeah, Those
That's what I'm saying. In
schools,
public school, you even mention the word gay, and it's indoctrination. But
gay means happy.
Yeah, they're happy to have a
not
dick
in
in
this
their
context.
Nobody else heard that?
I heard it.
Okay.
Florida, we're a boring Florida man over here. So
and our 30+ listeners will hear it too.
Yeah, but two of them are his dad and brother, and they're going to laugh at that. Your sister's going to laugh at that, too.
Yeah. I wonder if the NSA is going to listen this week.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
They didn't listen last week.
They didn't? No. I didn't pull that up. No.
Yeah,
what did we do wrong? Why don't they love us anymore?
I don't know. Actually, we probably will get picked up because we talked about Israel-Palestine today. They're going to raid our houses now.
What's this weak shit, white boy?
Yeah, I was going to say, you realize your house is definitely like under surveillance. I mean, just like...
There's a fucking predator drone hovering over
just
the
like
house.
our phone conversations are always under surveillance.
I do
too.
agree, though. You were saying about the protests and stuff. While I do agree, because this is the same kind of stuff that happened during the Vietnam War. Colleges were protesting.
Right.
This war.
I missed.
I wish these same college students would be as vocal about the issues we have in our own state.
Well, and that's what that's all I was saying. Like, while there are better things to do with your time, I didn't mean like I'm saying. Yeah. How about you protest something that actually you can actually make a difference in?
Wage inequality,
sure,
healthcare costs, food
anything
costs,
that has
all that stuff that's going, the things that are affecting Americans now. You can still be mad about the whole Israel-Palestine conflict, but also when we win or lose that that issue, keep that energy up.
With something that actually makes a difference.
I'm not telling you what to vote for, but get the fuck out and vote. Our country is horrible.
Yep.
I think our last election, only like 40% of the population actually voted.
Of the people eligible to vote, you're saying?
Yeah, of all people eligible to vote in this country, only like half of the country actually voted.
Now we're talking our last presidential
election? Yeah, the last
election?
presidential election.
Wow.
That was it?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
That's really low.
This
so
is why
you're saying over
didn't we set a record?
Over 20%.
That's really saying something.
Yeah. In previous ones, it was in the 20s.
Of people that showed up to vote.
Yeah.
And that was a record that we set.
Is that
go ahead.
Population or is that registered?
No, that's registered. He said, that's why I asked. Registered voters.
People that are registered to vote.
Then why the fuck do they register?
Because people get this like, well, I'm going to use that example. I live in a red state, so why should I vote Democrat? Yeah. It's not going to make a difference. It does make a difference in the grand scheme.
Yeah.
And, just because you don't like the president, vote local. Your local
at least that. Yeah.
You can make changes locally that expand outward. If I've said this to, Florida man.
Even locally,
we can't get a
local election affects your life.
Right.
Yeah.
But the reason why we will at the current way it's going, we will never get a third party anything is because they wait till the presidential election.
It's back on now.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me you were getting up, so I was like, fuck.
I'm not against somebody wanting to run libertarian. Yeah. But you're, the only time, or the Green Party, but you never hear about them until the presidential election year. And then they come out of the woodwork like, oh, vote for me. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Maybe you just haven't been paying attention.
But they're not out there enough to, there's not enough representation nationwide to get it. It's just a throwaway vote.
People lose faith, too, which affects the number of voters. You go out, you put all your faith in a candidate, you vote for them, and they don't follow through on what they said they were going to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean...
So people are like, well, my vote doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
The other thing is... shit, I lost my train of thought. I'm...
Train has left the station.
I'm actually all for compulsory voting. If you are over the 18, you have to vote.
Well, doesn't that?
I mean, it's
But
forcing you
on
to
the
do
flip
something.
side of that
but
one, I'm also
Yeah.
saying that we should make the
but
voting.
I would agree
If
with
the
it.
voting's mandatory, then we need to make it a national holiday. So
Yeah, so
Well,
everyone
so that's
can
what
go vote.
that's what I was going
Yeah.
to bring up. Like, if you're going to make it mandatory,
you need to make it accessible to everybody.
if you're registered to vote,
yeah.
you right, and you're going to make it mandatory, then you need to make it accessible.
Yeah.
Whether that is making it a national holiday, where no, we don't work today. You know,
So you can go vote, so you have no excuse. Yeah.
or they figure out a fucking online system.
Yeah.
That's
something.
That's like me telling the supervisor, "Well, I can only work 8 because I got to drive an hour home." And
Just-
that leaves me an hour
to vote.
Right.
And he's like, "Well, why didn't you do it on your way to work?"
Because you leave before they're open.
Yeah, they don't
I live
open
in
up
a
early
different
enough.
county.
I think what polls open at like 7:30 now, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's when we clock into work.
and that's when we start work.
I mean, I've started voting early,
Yeah.
when it's available, because I
Yeah.
just go on my day off a couple weeks before or whatever, and it's done. I
I
don't have to
vote on
stress about it.
voting day.
I do too, but I know that, like, I've always wanted to just go down to like the Board of Elections and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking vote. But or I mean, fucking send it through the fucking mail. You can do absentee ballots, but at least do it. That's all.
I mean, where our country is worried about, national security. So, on TikTok, so I don't see anybody come up with a app in this country that allow us to vote online right now.
That's not happening.
Some Chinese company comes out like, you can vote here.
Yeah.
But there are so many, like, even like websites and stuff where you have to send in like your ID and they have to verify who you are and this and that and everything else. I don't understand how that is so fucking hard
We
to
can
do.
sign a legally binding contract for a house loan online
Without an actual pen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do it online.
So, even when we log into our Light Blue system, there's our password plus the, secondary, identification.
Yep.
There's ways to secure it in a way that you can do it, but I just don't see. And part of it is Congress is never going to do that because they want us not voting.
Yep.
Well, they're also like super old and don't understand.
Well, that too.
They don't. A good. No, I'm just saying a good portion
it's
of them
actually
don't
true.
understand technology.
Yeah.
No.
They don't understand the things that we could be
Because
using
they're
it
all
for.
over 60.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, instead they want to watch fucking funny cat videos, which are funny, but like that's, you know what I mean? Like
that's what they think the extent of the internet is for.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's not the extent of the things
Which
that
it's
we
not.
could
It's
do.
for porn.
Right.
The internet
Well,
is for porn.
Our country was founded by
Porn?
a younger generation.
Of course, because they actually fought.
Yeah.
And then ran the government.
And when our Constitution was formed, all those people were 20s. I think they say Thomas Jefferson was the oldest, 35. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Ben Franklin.
45.
Ben
Oh,
Franklin.
no, it was Ben Franklin.
I was going to say,
He
but
was like
Thomas
40.
Thomas
Yeah.
Jefferson didn't fight, so
Yeah.
He was off getting high with the French.
yeah, he was having a good old time in France. Now the French troops that came over, that's
Hamilton reference.
These old people.
oh, I got it.
Trust the French? Yes, trust the French. Patriot reference.
Yeah, the old people
Gabriel
refused
is
to
a
give
good
up
name
their
for a farmer.
power. So
What?
the old people refused to give the power up. And
Well, so that was also a thing. I don't know about the president, but if you were a member of Congress and shit, you didn't get paid for that.
No.
That's not what you went because that was
Your civic duty to, you
Yeah.
were. Now, part of where the happened was the ones that were going up and being represented did have money because they could afford to go.
Of course.
But you were still. There wasn't as obviously there wasn't what we have today with all the money in politics and all that.
Right.
A lot of them were rich landowners at the time.
Of course.
And
And when they had to go home, that Congress took a leave, they went home to
Take
tend
care of the-
to
yeah.
their actual,
Yeah.
business, their house, their farms.
not to go run a re-election campaign.
Correct.
Which I know a lot of it comes, it was easier back then because you had the 13 colonies, the first 13
Well, sure.
states, and so there wasn't as much spread out over the whole country. which.
But still, going from Georgia to Philadelphia or
On
New York,
horseback?
in carriage, that still took you like a month to
and
get
even
there.
then-
No, I'm not saying it wasn't hard. I'm just saying it's not like today where like California to Washington D.C.
Right.
You know, I mean, even flying it takes hours.
Right. But they also didn't have the communications technology that we have.
Well, that's the other thing. We don't actually have to have. You know, I mean, with Zoom technology and all that, they don't even have to be there.
You know what was before Zoom? Skype.
That is true. And either way, whatever you're using,
Well,
I don't give a
that
shit.
technology, the video conferencing that is readily available. I mean, in the early 2000s, the concept of video telecommunications was unheard of.
It was what you saw in the movies.
Yeah,
you know, it was
a
made up
camera
shit in the movies.
You know, yeah. What it is today, with everybody having webcams on their phones and laptops, there's no reason why there should be nobody tagging in present for anything going on in Congress.
Or you mean
Unless
like not present?
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, unless you're fucking dying in the hospital, which I mean, most of them are probably doing that anyways because they're dying of old age. There's no reason why they can't always be there for Congress when it's
And the
in
votes,
session. Yeah,
and
vote.
everything else. Well, that's what I was going to say too. I mean, they get paid such a freaking crazy amount of money. If they're going to keep getting paid that kind of money, then their ass is going to be present.
Oh, and they were just complaining recently.
And I don't
about
mean on
wanting a
video.
raise.
I mean their ass is going to be
I just
present.
seen a TikTok video where they
Yeah.
basically said,
Well, I
they're
get
getting
about
paid-
175 a year.
Yeah, it was because we have to get a house back where we come from, and then a house over in DC. Then most people have roommates, and it's just unfeasible.
Here's my opinion.
And then we
You
have to
know,
get a car in each place where we live.
just like the Olympics. When you're in session, you're all in one fucking hotel.
Yep.
You know
Sure.
that you got your stay. You stay there. That's your
Maybe
place
that
where you live.
incentivize them to get shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
You
your
all
shit
have
done
to
and go
put
home.
up with each other here, and when you leave here in
Yeah.
the hotel, you're all going to be staying
Yeah,
in.
I don't care if it turns into like the Olympics does, and it's a fuck fest.
I was
Yeah,
about
you
to
know.
say the gonorrhea is about to run rampant.
But who cares? And you know what? You don't get to go home until it's done.
Doesn't matter if you got gonorrhea at the hotel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
you
I mean,
still
zoom
get
in.
to go
you think
home.
of it this way.
Zoom in. Yeah.
These, and I'm using this as an example because it's going to be a long, drawn-out trial. Trump's current trial, and I'm not talking about the jurors. They are being sequestered.
Of course they are. Yeah.
So they cannot go home until this trial is over.
Right.
So they have to stay in a hotel, and they're not allowed to talk to anybody. They're not allowed to get on the phone, internet, anything, because they need to be removed totally from anything that's going on outside of the courtroom.
Right.
So they've been in prison essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With no communication.
Yeah.
The fuck? You can't call your family?
No. And you can't watch TV. You
Oh,
can't.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
And you read a book, I guess.
No Netflix.
You only get paid like
No Netflix.
you only get paid like $30 a day.
Yeah, it's not very much. I don't know about Netflix, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, if,
Actually,
if
probably
we-
not, because there's documentaries on
Yeah.
there right now.
So if we have, if we're doing this to, everyday citizens, why can't we expect that from our congressmen and women? That's where I was getting. I wasn't trying to get.
Yeah. No, I agree. It makes me so.
I was trying to use it as an example.
No,
Quit your eye rolling
it was
over
a
there.
good example. Like, it makes me so mad that, the Sunshine Protection Act,
Yeah.
right? Or whatever it was. That thing has died on the floor more times than anything else. Everybody keeps trying to get it in, but they won't just fucking vote on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the regulators, and if we don't regulate the government, they're going to do
Well, and
whatever they
that's
want.
why-
That's
that's
why
why
it's
all
important
you-
for us
That's
to go
why they want
vote.
to take our guns.
And that's
Well,
what,
I don't know about that, but
But
I don't. That's one of those things
even
that's
when
just not going
Obama
to happen.
had the House, Senate, and was the president, he didn't take the guns.
Yeah.
So
Obama's not Biden.
Yeah.
and Biden hasn't said shit about taking guns either.
Yeah, they haven't.
He
brought
said
that
he
up at all.
wanted to take away the
I mean, in all honesty, Biden's more
Yeah, when he
right
wanted to
of
get elected as
center
president,
than,
now he's president, and he's not going to do that.
Yeah, because assault
Yeah.
rifles aren't really a classification.
no, they're not real. But anyways, I don't want to get into all that. Let's not.
Assault phone.
Assault phone. It looks scary.
It is black.
You beat me to it.
I think all of us had the same joke in mind.
He said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, he did. I think that's
Well,
might be
they
a good
think
place
like
to
a
end this.
wooden stock one is totally fine, but a black gun is like, oh, dangerous.
You did it again.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? That's how they do it.
Woosah. Woosah.
Well, that was.
Offended the black population again.
I know. What the fuck?
It's not.
Now
supposed
Florida
to
man's
be
gonna get
taken
these
that way.
allegations.
Yeah. Well, good. Put them on him because I didn't do it.
No, we're going to be guilty by association because we all laughed.
That's why they're all guilty.
And I'm going to be guilty because I'm bald.
Wasn't supposed to be that way, but okay.
Some people take things out of context.
Fucking hell. And Redbeard's over here like, what did I get myself into?
Smile through the pain, baby.
you'll-
Smile through the pain.
You'll be sitting in a meeting with Daddy sometime too.
I'm going to be sitting in a meeting or something
well,
soon.
you-
Not that I want
for
to
a
be.
different reason now.
For a totally different reason.
Totally different reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did anybody even bring anything to talk about?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, you have. Oh, shit.
Yes!
We were supposed to start the day off with these things.
It's on the board.
I've been looking at it the whole time. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Let's. Can you
Never
get
mind.
something? You were gonna go to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to pee. So can you get to
Platypus?
I already have it pulled up.
something? Yeah. Get to something that we can discuss that maybe isn't more than 20 minutes. Because
Okay, so there's one. It was you can either add you have 4 inches to work with. You can either add you can either add it to your
You
height.
can read that?
No, I remember because I wrote it down up here.
Oh.
You have 4 inches to work with. You can either add it to your height or to your dick length. But you can also add 10 pounds of muscle that counts as an inch, or lose 10 pounds of fat that also counts as an inch.
so I
you
could have
say it again?
40 pounds of muscle.
You could. So yeah, you have 4 inches to work with.
Okay.
You can either put it into your height or your dick length. So up or out.
Okay.
You can also do, for every inch, it's also 10 pounds of fat, or 10 pounds of fat lost, or 10 pounds of muscle gained.
Okay.
What you do.
Huh.
Okay, I think
I actually got mine too.
Yeah, I think so too. I would go with. I mean, because you have to. I'm gonna go with 1 inch to the dick. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is an addition, right? Now,
Yeah,
I don't have a 1 inch dick
No. It's your base settings right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna add an inch to the dick because you have to. I'm going to take 10 pounds of muscle and lose 20 pounds of fat.
So you're not touching your height at all.
No, I've been short my whole life. I don't give a fuck.
I'd spread it across evenly, so I'd one in height, 1 in dick, 1 in muscle, 1 in fat.
What good is an inch in height? Honestly.
yeah, the grand.
Canceled, bitch.
In the grand scheme of things, I mean, 1 inch isn't going to make much of a difference
Right.
in that category.
Now, if you're using
Downstairs it does.
I said in that category.
yeah, we're talking about height. In height, if you used all 4 inches, now you're making a difference. But what's
Yeah.
1 inch in height?
Yeah. Like I'm 5'9", so 4 inches will put me at 6'1".
Yeah, I mean
So
that's a difference.
that's significant, yeah. But 5'9" to 5'10" isn't that big of a deal. I'm still sticking with it. Just
That's fine. Hey, you
I'm
made
just
up
going
your mind.
going across
You
the
do you,
board.
boo.
Yeah.
I had to add 1 inch to the dick. Otherwise,
Yeah.
20 pounds of muscle is pretty. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 pounds of muscle
and it's
is a pretty good amount.
10 pounds of lean muscle, yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
then-
that's why I went with 10 pounds of muscle and losing 20 pounds of fat because that's
I can't lose 20. I'd be skin and bones.
A little bit more than skin and bones, but yeah.
Muscle. No.
but that I mean that's
All right, so what would you do, Florida man?
yeah. Go ahead.
Do 1 for fat, 1 for dick. The rest goes to muscle.
So me,
Yeah.
you fucking copied me.
No.
No. You did one to muscle and 2 to
Oh,
fat.
and two, yeah.
Yeah,
two
so
to
he
fat.
did 2 to muscle, 1 to fat.
Okay.
Redbeard, Viking.
So I'd probably do 2 height,
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you right now?
Well, that's probably going to put me at like 6 foot. I'm
Okay,
5'9".
so that makes sense though. That's
Okay.
Those are Trump numbers right there. Do you hear that? He's
And
5'9", 2 inches are going to give him 6 foot.
Yeah.
One in,
Red Bear 6'2", 120.
Okay. Anyways, two to height.
one minus fat, one plus muscle.
okay.
I'm not touching the downstairs. I really just don't give a shit.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
you
that's
already
a
got your
pretty good
kids.
point.
You already got your kids, so
And
you
I
know
got my kids. I know my PP functions. So.
it has worked. Clearly, I'm done.
Honestly, yeah, just having the muscle mass and the reduction of fat would be sweet.
All right, I'm gonna write this in for the Viking. 4 to fat.
3.
I was close. I knew. It was...
3 and then 1 muscle.
3 in a muscle, that would make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, 3 to fat, 1 to muscle.
Yeah, lose 30 pounds of fat, gain 10 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
That would make a huge
That
difference.
puts me
Yeah.
in my target weight range I want to be. I have kids, and I'm, it's just
I
for
was gonna say,
decoration.
It doesn't
Kid
work
duh.
anyways.
Kid duh.
But the positive about this is you would see your PP.
Exactly.
Plus, you lose the fat around the pee-pee, so it looks bigger.
It's even bigger.
It looks bigger.
Oh, shit.
So technically, I'm gaining like 2 inches.
Yep. I didn't think
because
about that.
it looks bigger. Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
maybe
that was a fun fact I figured out on my own.
I didn't think about that. Okay, so maybe I might just leave the PP alone and go 2 and 2.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. Actually, because I forgot about that.
Because I'm 5'11" already, so I don't really care to be 6 foot. So,
Yeah.
I'm 5'6". I don't give a fuck.
right. So yeah, but losing 30 pounds of fat and gaining 10 pounds of muscle, yeah, I'd look really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I actually hit below 250 on the scale Friday. It's fluctuated a little over the weekend. I had my gaming section. So.
all your nacho cheese.
All your nachos. Yeah.
No, it was just unhealthy. I had extra pop and stuff like that over the weekend for my game. So
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm right there, just around hovering around 260. So.
Okay. What is that?
I have another one if we got time.
Are we all satisfied?
Are we all content?
I'm happy with
I think
that.
that was a pretty good exercise.
Nice quick one. Yeah.
I knew about
All
that.
right, this one I'm gonna play over the thing because it's kind of hard to
Is
explain.
it porn?
No.
No? Midget porn?
So you are locked in a 14 foot by 14 foot by 14 foot room. There is a twin size bed in the corner. There is no light source whatsoever. Pitch black. A mysterious voice makes itself known and says, at a random point between now and 100 hours from now, an unarmed 3-foot goblin will be dropped into the room with you, and you have to beat it in hand-to-hand combat to the death to escape. The question I want answered is, when do you go to sleep, knowing that at some point in the next 100 hours, a goblin will appear? The rest of this video will be the fine details. The goblin is 3 foot 2 inches tall exactly. It has the rough physicality of a high school senior varsity tennis player. The goblin has attended exactly 1 beginner's class for each hand-to-hand fighting discipline. The room is the temperature that you are most comfortable with, and you are wearing the clothes that you are most comfortable in. In this hypothetical, you don't need to use the bathroom and you don't need to eat. You should only be focused on when you are going to sleep, knowing that a goblin will be here relatively soon.
I'm lost.
Okay. I'm not lost. I don't know how you handle that.
That's how you handle that. Yeah.
All right. So, good God. Well, so here's the thing.
I don't think they'll do it in the first 12 hours.
But you can't see anything.
Exactly.
That's the real kicker there for me.
I'm guessing the voice. I'm guessing the voice will tell you it's dropping.
See, but he didn't. No,
No.
You're not going to get it.
He
That's
just
the whole point of it.
The voice only said that
you are locked. Okay. Yeah.
That you're going to get a fucking goblin going to come in
now
there.
You're probably going to hear the goblin come in, and I don't know what goblins sound like, but you're going to hear a drop there.
So but here's the thing also, though. In a room that is
14 by 14 by 14. Perfect
pitch
cube.
black, though.
Yeah.
Fucking pitch black. Your other senses are going to start picking up on shit. I would imagine... Now, when they say a goblin's going to get dropped into the room, right? You'd have to hear that, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I would assume.
I'm guessing there's like a latch that the goblin's just hanging in until the countdown, mystery countdowns.
Does the goblin have night vision?
Yeah.
Do goblins have night vision?
I don't know. They're
Viking,
goblins.
you're-
They live in caves.
This is your category. Come
I
on.
think in D&D they do have dark vision.
Yeah,
Well, there
we're
you
fucked.
go.
Dark vision.
Oh,
It's basically.
See,
they
I
can
don't
see
think
in the
it's a
dark.
They can
matter of-
see a little bit better in the dark. Yeah.
I don't think
it's like color blindness.
Yeah.
They can see in shades of gray.
I don't think it's a matter of when you go to sleep. It's when you inevitably pass out.
You go to sleep after you beat the fucker.
No, once you beat them, you're out.
But you don't know when it's.
I thought
It
you
could
were
be in the
locked there
first 10
regardless.
hours.
You're locked. No, you're locked in there for 100 hours, and within the 100 hours, a goblin is going to drop down.
so 100 hours is
I'm
roughly
just gonna
4
sleep.
days.
I'm
4
just
days.
gonna sleep whenever I'm tired because I'm a light sleeper anyway. So if I, yeah, he might go one hit in, but he's built like a tennis player.
Varsity tennis player.
Well, he's not armed either. They didn't say anything about him having
No,
a
but
weapon.
he
He's
does.
unarmed and
He's done
trained basic-
basic.
No, one fucking class.
One beginner class in every
So he learned how to
fighting
make a
discipline.
doesn't teach you anything.
Yeah, he learned how to make a fist.
I'm
He
gonna be
didn't know how
honest.
to do jujitsu.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not afraid of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
I'll fucking take
Plus,
that fucker out.
he
quick,
has the physicality of a varsity tennis player,
which is
not much.
skinny.
not good.
Not much. Yeah.
That also means he's going to make grunting sounds when he goes to attack you. So, so you'll probably get woken up
that's a
from
women's
the
tennis
first one.
I thought you had me at 4 hours by myself. 4 days by myself.
I mean, I've been
to go to work,
and I
no, not like that. Just not having to go to work and not have to deal with.
No, you just
The
make the
white.
floor
Have
slippery.
to deal with the white. Poor sticky.
Just start coating the floors.
I've definitely been awake for 4 days before.
Yeah, but you're a Marine. So.
Well, that's exactly when I did it. Definitely without meth or anything. So
Sadly.
yeah, I know.
I'm gonna sleep because I'm gonna be bored to tears just sitting there doing nothing for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would almost, man, that's probably what would get to you more than the fact that it's going to be a fucking goblin. That's got to be like a deprivation chamber.
Yeah,
You know,
by the
like,
time that goblin gets there, I'm gonna be so pissed off and ready to get the hell out of there, anyways.
Which would make you fight better.
Exactly.
Barbarian rage.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
hey, you just got to get to him. I think the key is
me.
He's
only
I was
3
going to
feet
say.
tall. Fuck it.
Well, I think the key is, if they have like vision in the night, even if it's just a little bit, you let them come to you.
Well, what if it
Bite your dick?
What if it taunts you because it can see?
It does that, like
And it
disappearing
doesn't
actress.
ever let you come near it,
I'm
and
taking
it
the
wears you
pillowcase
down.
off.
Well, if it wears you down, it's still only 100 hours.
Yeah.
It's still only 100 hours, right?
Yep.
So
Within
even
the
if
next 100 hours, it is going to drop.
even if the goblin, oh wait, but hold on, is this over when you defeat the goblin?
Yes. So if it drops in the first hour, and then you defeat the goblin, then you're done.
But what if it drops at hour 99? Do you have to go until you defeat the goblin, or is it 100 hours? And you're done. I guess he didn't really say that.
Yeah.
He just said within the next 100 hours. So
yeah.
this could be a long fucking
Yeah,
time.
this could be the full 4 days you're waiting for a goblin to attack.
Now, the goblin could also have razor sharp teeth, though.
I mean, who knows?
I think that's the issue. We haven't been given enough
Florida man
information.
likes women that like to bite, so he's good.
This is kind of like Civil War.
yeah. There's not enough information to put anything together. But here, watch this.
Yeah.
I would just sleep when I'm tired.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just trying to get us to make a script for a movie for them.
Yeah.
That would be a terrible movie. It would be
would.
like the last season of Game of Thrones.
No, they're just making us do all the work. You guys figure it out.
Put the piece together on your own.
You know, that's a really good way to do things, though. Like, you just come up with
A general concept.
Yeah, just a general concept, and you... Oh, I just want the comments.
Yeah.
Reply with a video, what is it? Duet?
Duet, yeah.
Or whatever.
Or Stitch.
Yeah, whatever. And then they're going to take those fucking ideas and be like, yep, this is fucking...
This is gold.
Type
At least
up a
it's
script.
better than making the same movie over again.
It's exactly what I was just going to say. At least they're not fucking redoing fucking videos. God damn it. I forgot your little name tag, too. I printed one off for you. Sitting on. He's going to flush toilet, too.
Probably.
I know.
He's been fucking up a lot today, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, I like that one. That one wasn't that good. I like the first one better, but it is fun. Is that what your other ones are too? Are they ideas like that, or are they actually talking points?
I have one more. It's it's fighting style. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Yeah, that was my wife calling, so I'm thinking she's
okay.
It is Mother's Day, so.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, we gotta wait for someone to quit taking a piss.
Hurry up!
Just hear screams from the other room.
I be red beer.
I feel happy.
I'm so happy, Mr. Happy. So you gonna pick up like pizza on your bike or something and carry it on your tank? Yes.
If I had my insulated box
DoorDash
from when I was doing Grubhub.
Shut the fuck up! You asked the question.
I know.
Sorry, he started talking.
I used to, whenever I had to pick up a pizza, it wouldn't fit in the box. I just put it on top.
But did you do that on your motorcycle? Yeah. So you delivered pizzas on your motorcycle?
I used to do it.
Not very often, because it was a pain in the ass, because I couldn't get the pizza inside the box. So I had to
so you have a hard time getting it in the box.
He did it once.
He heard that.
He did it once.
But I had an insulated bag that I would, put it in and like lightly strap it down so I wouldn't crush their pizza.
So okay, but when you were doing this, you knew where you were going.
Yeah.
In the first place, so you could take your car, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Usually when I was
out.
When I was on a block, I was just out.
Oh, okay. You just didn't necessarily go home.
Yeah. The only time I ever stayed at home was on Sunday mornings when I was trying to basically get free money.
Because they're gonna pay you at least minimum wage or whatever, $10
minimum
an hour.
$10 an hour, and Sunday morning where I live, not a whole lot's going on.
People are still hungover from that.
Yeah.
So
ain't much to do there.
I picked the 6 a.m. to 10 o'clock block, so maybe I'd get something around 10 o'clock.
I would say along like 9:30, everyone's getting their
Dunkin'. They're fucking Dunkin'.
Yeah. But other than that,
Donuts
usually if I had to go out to go take one, I'd just stay out the rest of the time. But that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay, so we still have a couple things to do for you, right? Like these little experiments and thought.
It was just a one more. So
I'm glad you didn't ask me if I wanted to run into a bear or a woman.
Oh yeah,
a female bear or a woman.
Yeah, I felt that wasn't a necessary topic to bring up because I already got your guys'.
I've seen so many jokes like about it though and stuff, and I actually was listening to someone who was actually talking about it, like a real discussion about it. It was
statistically.
It was pretty. No, we're not talking about statistics.
I want to need your statistics in
no statistics
in a peer related.
No statistics. I was just making a joke. But well, I guess never mind. So anyways, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We are over the 2-hour mark, so that's fun. We'll do the other things maybe next time, and text or call us. I don't know if 31 has even checked the phone to see what's going on, but it's too late if somebody did. So whatever. Use the phone and give us a call. And god damn it, oh, that was you. Yeah, and so anyways, we'll see you next time because we are back on track. Yeah. This should be 2 weeks.
Back on track.
2 weeks from the last one.
Yep.
I think, right? All right. Well, this was another episode of the Grossly Off Topic Podcast. I was your host, Papa Smurf.
I'm the Viking.
I be Redbeard.
I'm Florida man.
Love that, dude.
And I'm 31.
And we will talk to you next time. Bye.